Coffee brewing as the sun peeks through the haze. Birds are chirping, serenading morning's praise. Front porch creaks as dreams fade away. America's awakened to a brand new day. Old vinyl spinning a sweet old tune. Day starts dancing under a sleepy moon. Loose print smudges on fingers of grace. America's awakened at her own steady pace. Sips of sunshine in a coffee cup. Simple moments lifting spirits up. From the mountains to the sandy shore. Morning in America, want just a little more. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Old vinyl spinning a sweet old tune. Day starts dancing under a sleepy moon. Newsprint smudges on fingers of grace. America's awakened at her own steady pace. Sips of sunshine in a coffee cup. Simple moments lifting spirits up. From the mountains to the sandy shore. Morning in America, want just a little more. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Tractors rumble, fields coming alive. Big wheels turning where hopes and dreams strive. Laughter echoes down the old dirt road. America's awakened to lighten her load. America's awakened to lighten her load.
Good morning, everyone. I see several of you like the new intro song. I like it because it's not as long as the waiting. I still have the waiting just in case if I go to, go get more coffee or something. But that one allows me that when I start the show and the link goes live, I can start pushing it out to everyone. So that's the goal of it. I don't like long intros, but that's why I try to keep that one. It's got the song and everything. And if I change anything about that, I'm going to change the visuals. I'll add others in there. So that it's right now just a placeholder. It might not be the finished one, but yeah, it's what I got going. But I'm glad a lot of you guys like it. Cat, get away from my coffee. Yeah, my internet's running a little bit slow this morning. I think it's my computer. I don't think it's my actual internet because it's certain programs. So that tells me it's the computer. But yeah, there's a lot of interesting things happening in the world today. I don't know if you guys saw, I was on another show last night, Joe Lanou. He does a show called, he just changed the name of it, The Grand Jury and the Night Court. And Joe is an attorney. He has a couple other attorneys, couple former law enforcement. We watch a lot of these cop videos and see if we think that a lot of them end in deadly interactions. So you have to be ready for that if you're going to watch his show. But we then talk about if we see anything going with that. Conspiracy Kitty wants to be on the show. He's been all about my attention this morning. Really, ever since Grandma and Grandpa were here, he's got used to the attention. So now he's like, okay, I'm gonna be up here. Jesus, dog, you almost spilled my coffee. What do you want? You just want petted? Okay, there you go. Now go lay down. I had e- like only one other time have I had the coyotes as close to my house as what they were today. Uh, and I've got a trail cam that looks up my road, and I had a coyote, just one that came around there, and that was I want to say that was in April, May, around there. And then this morning, I had a bunch of them. They were all doing their across the street. So they must have found something that they could eat because that's what they do when they're attacking something. But it was loud and it was really close. Damn it, cat. Hold on here, guys. I got to fix this now. He just couldn't leave the thing alone. Come on, screw on. Sorry about all this. Kitty technical difficulties. That's what this was. I'm gonna have to adjust the whole darn thing. Actually, hold on one second. I know what I'm going to do. What I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna put the be right back thing on as I fix this. Okay, we're a little bit better there. Damn cat wants to knock everything. He wants to knock everything over. And it was all because the cord was hanging. Guaranteed. Uh no tinfoil hat. The cat just knocked over the whole tripod and everything. Come on, focus. There we go. So, did you guys catch Slug the other day? Slug did an impression of me. It was pretty funny. I enjoyed it quite a bit. I enjoyed it like immensely. Um, I thought it was good. Um,
Let the hate flow through you.
um, sorry, I'm just looking. Some people send me the weirdest stuff. Like there are some people, okay, there are some fans who they're no kidding, they're trying to start crap. I know that's exactly what they're doing. And that's fine. I get what they're doing. I'm not gonna take the bait. There are some people that you can, uh, not me. But yeah, you get some people who they're just trying to start stuff. Um, and some of you in the chat, I see it. I see you guys doing it in the chat. Um, Sometimes I ignore stuff. Sometimes I just don't even see stuff in the chat because I'm not like if I'm not doing anything, I'll try to read the chat, but a lot of times I'm producing. Even when others are on here and they're talking, yeah, I'm multitasking. Um, but yeah, the but off the show, it's funny because as soon as I get off the show, people are like, "Oh, he's done. I'm gonna text him," and my phone will blow up. Um, and I always say you guys can DM me, and that's fine. Just know if I'm not responding to you, it's not because I'm ignoring you. I just have a lot of other stuff going on, and there are times where as soon as I end the stream, because we've gone so long, I'm like, "Hey, I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go." You guys see me do it. So then I'll immediately get off, and it's because I literally have to go do something. And yeah, some people have been, "Why are you ignoring me?" And it's like, yeah, I'm not ignoring you. I just can't get to it right now. But I will. I will. Uh, Angie always tries to behave. You're not one of the problem children, Angie. Uh, there are some people I can tell who there are some people that I can tell they're shit posting. Some people are trying to, uh, you know, they'll say, "Oh, did you see what so and so said?" And those are never the people that have screenshots. They always want to. They said this about you, and then when I hear it, it's like it's not exactly what they said. Like that's a very interesting way of taking it. Um, oh, interesting. Huh. I I downloaded a thing for my Stream Deck that's supposed to work with YouTube, and yeah, it's not working the way I normally thought it would. Yeah, you gotta act out more. No, actually, Angie, I appreciate the stuff that you do send me. It because yours is like when Angie sends me something, it's always like screenshots, and I appreciate that. It's like, hey, did you see this? Or here's what Jeremy said, but like brings the proof. There's a couple people like that. Oh no, I did not change the link on you. Whoa, whoa, whoa! That's not what I want to do. Hold on here. I got to get the link to Mr. Spawn Trooper. So Restream's been they've been changing things. and I think that's what's happening. Uh, I had a problem with the link last week where the link kind of changed. Like it was good for some people, but not for all. And then today, Spawn Trooper asked me, "Hey, the link's not working." I think they're doing individual links per stream. So welcome to the stream, ladies and gentlemen. Spawn Trooper. I like your new avatar.
Well, thank you very much. I have to thank Mr. Coop for that, and I've got many more. So here I am sitting in. I'm on level 165, section B, corridor C, station 5. Don't ask me to repeat that in 10 minutes because I probably forgot about it.
Stardate 2419.
We are alone.
The Klingons have set up shop near Uranus.
Oh dear. I think I'm going to have a fun day.
We're going to have to explode the wormhole.
Let me just take a mouthful of what's left of my coffee. Just so you know, I did go live this morning. I was live for 3 hours, and I thought I would let a little bit out. I thought I'd let send a couple of.
So you were farting on stream.
Yes, burping, farting, coughing, sneezing. At one point, I did play with my man sausage, but that's beside the point. Half the people who are in your stream today didn't even turn up, so I'm disappointed in them. Yes, looking at you. However, I do know that 6 other people have sneaked in without me knowing about it.
So, a lot of I'm going to talk a little bit what we talked about last night, but I'm not going to get too in depth.
Yeah, go for it.
This morning, there's still BS going on, and I'll give you guys a little bit of background. Me and Spawn Trooper, now that a lot of these things have moved into legal realms, we still have fun, but we're not playing around. We are not playing around because it all involves legal stuff. There are some people out there who are playing around, and we're not going to have it. We're yeah, like Mr. Carey says, yeah, it's church gossips type stuff. And me and Spawn Trooper, we had a conversation. We're like, yep, we're not getting involved in any of this stuff. And it's going back and forth because here's what we know. In the military, there's a ton of there's a ton of people who try to do rumor type of stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're not playing with that. It leads to bad stuff. So at least when we're talking about stuff, we're only going to be talking about factual stuff.
Do you know it's funny you say that, Mike? You're repeating exactly. I mean, there's a couple of people here in your stream, like Tim. Who else is there? There's quite a few people who were Autobots roll out. There are people here who were in my stream this morning.
Just facts, man.
And you have repeated in your own words what I was saying.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! No!
Oh, and there's one thing I forgot to mention this morning, and I'd like to one second, please. Let me get it for you. You carry on talking.
I do not watch his videos because they are not fun. They're not funny.
Oh, you're not using that crap again, are you? Oh, here we go. Wait a minute. Right. I'm going to share something here for you guys. Okay. Do you mind sharing it for me?
Oh God, what are we sharing?
Oh, I can't hear you, dude. You've muted yourself.
You can't hear me?
Mike, I can't hear you. Oh, there you go. Are you there?
I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Right. Good. Right. Listen to this, ladies and gentlemen. There is one more message that I forgot to mention to send out to those idiots.
Shut the fuck up. Shut all the way the fuck up until you reach the top of Shut Fuck Mountain where there are no more fuck ups to shut.
There you go. I just thought I forgot to mention that. But yes, yeah, you sort of just said exactly the same thing I was saying. Please continue, old bearded one.
Yeah. Yeah. It's what, like early on, I was all about the shit posting. And that's fine. Yeah, you will get a double mic when he shares his screen, because when you share the audio, it's a double track.
Oh, I should have muted my mic. Sorry. Go on.
But yeah, the uh it, now it's legal. Like they're literally talking about bringing things against myself, things against Slug, things against I'm trying to think who else. More stuff against DJ Radis, like Ray Bone Crusher. Let's talk about him for a second. I just got a screenshot from about him. Let me put this up.
Why
And
you
I
talk
want
about? Sorry, why you get that sorted? I mean, Ray Bone Crusher is harmless as far as I'm concerned. I am more afraid of his partner coming out and having a go at us for trying to get him into the house. I'm more concerned of that than I am of him. He is harmless. I mean, I was sent a link to one of his videos. It's one of his videos, and I'll be very honest with you. He is probably one of the biggest turncoats I have ever come across. Hi, AVA, how you doing, brother? He flips to the group who are the most important, or who assumes who are the most important.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's a clout chaser.
And he tries to beat around the bush, and he tries to sort of he's like a snake in the grass, zigzagging, getting from one place to the other. So I don't really have any. I'm not even going to waste any energy on that.
I just want to show people the type of what am I trying to say? The type of misinformation that they're getting from a lot of these people. Why is it not opening up the right thing? There we go. And this is just a perfect example of it. Okay, here we go. This is him obviously in the Leech's chat. And I checked if ICE chases aliens down the country that run from court summons. When the processor locates him, they will get involved at the time of serving the summons. Okay. Here's where he is stupid. DJ Redis has legal status here. Like, ICE only cares about illegals or people with legal status who are literally breaking the law. Civil law, they don't care about. They only care about criminal law. And, this is just him wanting to inject himself and to look important. And, these are the type of things that I'm exactly talking about, of people who are just trying to stir up shit. They're just shit stirrers. And he's one of them. And he's in there pushing false information. Like, ICE will not care about DJ Radis. DJ Radis has legal status in this country. He was married to an American, divorced after he got his legal status. He's here. Like, he could literally file for citizenship today, take the test, and be fine.
I mean, to be perfectly honest with you, for anyone to now, you know as well as I do about OPSEC and about putting stuff up. People are trying to. It's like watching a group of people trying to. One will play Inspector Gadget, the other one will play Inspector Clouseau. Then you'll get someone from, the loaded gun, the Naked Gun Part 3. And it's always everyone seems to be a legal expert on, may it be on immigration, may it be on law, may it be on civil law. So there's always someone who thinks they're an expert. Now, to be honest with you, I really don't want to waste any of my energy time on this guy. But one thing I am going to say, he is a turncoat. He is the perfect example of a traitor amongst traitors.
Yeah.
He will turn on
But
you quick. So go ahead.
that, uh, but that's why I'm trying to show, like, there are people out there who are just trying to stir up shit, and he's one of those. That's my point. Is you and I, we talk about how we see it in the chat. There are people who come in, oh, they said this, or they're saying this about you currently, and it's you and me are
Yeah.
always like, yeah, well, take a screenshot, take pictures, send it to us. We'll look at it for ourselves. We're not like, go get them type of thing.
Mhm.
But that's what the other side does, and that's just one person who, with a platform, with a large platform. In fact, I think he's got more subs than I do, uh, and he's in he's using that to get people to mount pitchforks and start going after. And it's like, no, dude, you're spreading false stuff.
Mm-hmm. I mean, and that's the biggest problem. Like I was saying this morning on my stream, it doesn't. You keep on saying what you're saying, and if you believe your own lies, then fine. But at the end of the day, the facts, evidential facts, matter. And
Yeah,
so far, they have brought nothing to the table where you can say that is evidential facts.
yeah,
Whereas I have, Tog has, Megan has, fucking Slug has, right? And what the hell's has? So, I mean, me and you are just small little people. We're those little grains of sand, those little grains in the sand in the middle of a desert.
mhm,
We are under the terminology. We are irrelevant when it comes to this big picture. We're just
yeah,
little small thing. But to sit there and say, "Oh, you've done this, done that," that. I mean, I got a picture to prove. Actual fact, you know what? I'm going to put it up. Screw it. 1 second. Let me find it.
no, you're fine, because and a lot of these people, they have these very petty beefs, and they're using this. And like, there are people who send me things like, oh, look what this guy said. Like, what are you trying to do? Are you trying to like get me to turn against that person? um I
You
do
know
like that new feature.
that there is the perfect example. They've been going on about this fence for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks.
Mm.
Okay, where's the fence?
Yeah, that's the old
Where's the
fence.
panels? Where's their where are their pallets with posts, fence panels, or rolls of straw, rolls of bamboo sticks? Where do you see
That's
any?
And this is, people were like, why do you keep mentioning the fence and fraud? Because I've made some posts about, hey, you solicited for donations and for gift cards to build a fence. If a fence doesn't get built, that's fraud. That's embezzlement. That money can't be, those cards can't be sold. The money then can't be used for things like a legal defense. Illegal to do. You can't do it. So,
I mean, like
y-
today, I asked. I mean, you can ask the people who are in chat today. There's some of them here. I asked a truthful question. I said, someone mentioned that they got these gift cards, Lowe's gift cards, different gift cards, and then someone, I don't know if it was Roy or someone else, mentioned something that Lowe's actually has a crew that actually will build fences. They will install fences. So
yep.
technically, if they've got the money and they've got these gift cards for Lowe's and they've got the amount that's needed to build these fences, this fence, why not do it that way? And also, I brought up a certain conversation that a certain topic, what that Lisa said about people, people doing security down there, right? That there is escalating the situation. So they're deliberately sending people down there, and then in the same breath they said, "Oh yeah, and we'll get the sheriff's department to come stand out there." Why do you need all this? You leave them alone. They're not even interested in what you're doing. So if you're going to build that fence, as long as it's legal to build that fence, why do you need those people there to escalate?
There are people saying it's not up to code or the town's not going to like it. Here's the thing: the town has like even if it's against town code, there's a whole thing of authority and responsibility. Like, yeah, the town might have the authority to say no, you can't build a fence or you can't get a permit for it, but they don't have the code
Fix the mic.
enforcement people to have the responsibility. So yeah, it might be illegal, but they're not going to sue anybody. If I were John and Lynette and the city said you can't have a fence, I would say build it anyway. What are they going to do?
Right, who right, first of all, fix the mic. Who? Second thing, Angie, I get it. I understand. Je comprends. Ich verstehe, was du sagst. What I'm trying to say is it's irrelevant if the fence panels are paid for or not. The fact of the issue is there's not been any evidence whatsoever, no transparency whatsoever that actually has happened.
I'll tell you this right now. I don't believe this. I don't believe that Otter Creek said they can't put up a new fence. If there was a fence there before, then legally the town wouldn't be able to say that. Now they might be able to say you can't put up a privacy fence, but again, they had stuff. They had one before. You'd have to show that there was some inherent change to the fence.
I mean, over here we've got a law that's basically you have to replace one with the same thing. So if it is brick, you have to replace it with a brick. If it's
Yeah.
wood, you have to replace it with wood. If it was made of tin and steel, you have to replace it with the same. I'm not sure over there, but the thing.
I'm going to be putting a porch onto my place, and if like connected to my house, I have to pay for a permit. If it's not connected, I can do whatever the hell I want. But it's not going to be a problem with me unless it changes the living space of my home. But it's not going to be completely enclosed, so it's not going to change the living space.
Well, if Mayor Simmons said that, then fine. And Angie, I mean, like I'm not going to get into the nitty gritty about a new one or old one or replacing or whatever. The fact of the matter is, we're going past the actual point of the fact. They've received a lot of funds for materials,
Offense. Yeah.
offense, and no evidence or transparency has been seen of said funds or fence or whatever. I mean, like I said, you can redact as much information as you like, as long as you can prove that you have spent the money that you've received for the materials. It's irrelevant if it's a replacement or not, because all I've been hearing is, "Oh, we've done this. Oh, we got that. Oh, we paid for that. Someone's paid this. Someone's gave us that." That hearsay, I don't care about hearsay. I care about facts.
And even if Mayor Sims did say that, okay, well, how is he going to enforce it? If they were to put up a fence, how is he going to stop them? Are they going to hire a lawyer to sue? I don't think they will.
Well, the way their track record goes, I mean, I think they're suing everyone. I'm surprised they are not suing their own shadows. But I understand what you.
Sorry, go ahead.
I understand what people are saying, Angie. I understand what you're saying. Okay, and yes, if you replace one fence with a new one, okay. So hypothetically speaking, right, you don't need a permit. Just hypothetically speaking, you don't need a permit. They're replacing an old fence with a new one. Okay, then where's proof of the purchase of the materials? Where's the proof of the funds donated? Let me underline that word, donated towards the fence. Where's the proof? I could turn around and say, me and Mike are going to build a skyscraper in his backyard. We need $199,000.
And again, there's already a fence. What's to stop them from putting another fence on the inside of that? Really nothing.
Exactly. I mean, it's getting to a point now where, if you guys are gonna, you're gonna question. Yes, they bought. Yes, they've paid for this. Yes, they've paid for all this. They paid for that, and they've got this and they got that. Where's the proof? How do we know that some of these, just hypothetically and speculation, how do we know that some of these funds are not disappearing into?
We are doing actually John Lynette a very big service by mentioning this because they actually have time to correct it. That they could just start on a fence, and once they spend money for the fence, then if Otter Creek comes in and says you can't build it, well, they've already dedicated some of the funds to it, so then they can claim, okay, well, that's not embezzlement. The city stopped us. We're actually doing them a favor by talking about this in this way. What good is a fence without a proper home? Exactly, and that's why I always said they don't need money for a fence. People should have been giving them money to actually finish their house, which now now we're going to use that money to finish their house. No, you can't use the money raised for the fence for that. You
Well,
can't.
they did mention. I mean, there was a mention about like I don't know, but I mean, like the building they've got there is not really a house. It's more of like a horse shed or a cow shed. It's I don't know what you call it in America, but over here we call it a farm shed,
Mhm.
right? Yes, technically you could build a a couple of wooden framed rooms in there, a couple of bedrooms, and then so you can do that. Homesteaders, like off the grid people, do that.
Yeah.
But the fact of the matter is, because the way those idiots have been talking and the way that what they've been saying, they've contradicted themselves multiple times. And the fact that, like, irregardless about the permits or not, at no time, ever since people have been throwing money at these people, has there been any transparency or proof? And they go, we don't need to prove anything. We need, yeah, yes, you do.
You do.
Because the thing is, when you've got comments like, send us gift cards and stuff like that,
Yep.
you're avoiding the tax process, the legal process of monetization, because those cash cards are, from what I heard this morning, are $49. So there's a reason why you want cash cards, because they don't put up any red flags. If you like I said this morning, if you walk into a place with 2 or 3 of them, no one's going to butt an eyelid. But if you walk in there with a dozen or something like that, that means you'd have to get 4 or 5 people to go to 4 to 5 different places. Now that's when the alarm bells will start.
Hey, we've got anonymous people posting about us in the What the Hell's fake group. So I just want to thank them. I want to thank you all for watching. We appreciate the views.
Absolutely. Wait a minute. Already? They're posting already?
Game on!
Yeah, I've just been sent two posts already. One, this is the only thing we talk about. We have no other content. Well, yesterday I did a gaming stream and I was on another show. I haven't talked about this in at least 2-3 days. And then they said that what's this one here? Hold on, let me pull it back up. The more sperm pooper talks, the more bullshit comes out. These anonymous posts are stupid, Dave. And that's another thing I want to get into a little bit because they're going after Slug, and there was one other person that they're claiming defamation of, and it's like, well, like me and Slug were talking about it. I'm like, dude, you should hope that they file a case of defamation against you.
Oh God, that'd be
Pray
funny.
that they do. I go, that would be so stupid, because in defamation cases, you have to have clean hands. You have to be able to show that they're talking about you and saying all these nasty things, and you're not doing the exact same thing. Well, guess what? they've told several lies, and we posted them here of Stupid Dave and the Leeches posting false stuff about Slug, and I was like, dude, that's golden right there. I go, because if they file against you, all you do is file your own lawsuit, and a judge is going to look at it and say, okay, the court is not a place for you guys to air these stupid beefs. Dismissed. I go, that'll be so easy. It'll cost you maybe $600. I go, and the other thing is, I would be, other than Bubbles, they're not going to find an attorney to take that case.
Sorry, Maud.
Any attorney to take that case would just be would be like, no, I'm not going to take this. Much like how what's his name, Attorney Martin, how he kind of regretted taking Lynette's case in Ohio and just did damage control. It would be the exact same thing.
Do you know what I find quite funny? Do you know, over the last couple of times we have sort of wandered off the path and start talking about these idiots, and we were saying how we live rent free in their brains. Isn't it funny that post says exactly the same? I mean, come on, guys, use your own material, for Christ's sake. Please use your own material.
Right.
I mean, you don't look. I get it. You admire us because we're real warriors. We are what they call immortals. Whereas you have to use our material. We don't have any content. No, I think you've mistaken us with someone. You've mistaken us for Ray Bone Crusher and what's the other guy's name? Jabba the Hoot.
Yeah, I think that anonymous. I think it's definitely Stupid Dave. I got people sending me. Yeah, he really loves it when we use his name, which, again, ever since we found, I've laid off the guy ever since we found out he was a heroin addict, because I am not about hurting people personally, especially their mental health, and when they're an addict, it's really tough. But when you
Wait,
keep
he was what?
yeah, he's a heroin addict.
He
He's in
is or was?
What's that?
He is or he was?
Well, he was, but once an addict, you're always an addict. Like,
Yeah.
he'll always be a heroin addict. He can't ever just kind of dip his foot in again. At least I hope he knows that.
That makes a lot of sense now. That does make a lot of sense. The fake
Yeah.
laughter, the sort of like the skittish laughter and everything.
Isn't it funny, Roy? Isn't it funny how, a lot of these law tubers who were willing to talk about it early on and were anti-Jeremy have now backed way off. That's been very interesting. Am I able to provide proof? Yes. I'll tell you. Go watch Slug. Slug he posted all the receipts already. Of he's got emails and DMs between Slug and Stupid Dave, and then Stupid Dave went on to his show and was like, "Oh, he's attacking me for my problems with heroin." So that's an admission right there. Go watch their stuff. Give them the views.
I mean, I mean, it's like watching people. It's like if someone has deliberately left 20 shovels out, and these people pick up a shovel and then they start digging a hole, and they start digging their own hole. And here's another thing.
They just made a post that said, "I'm not Dave."
He also
We can control what these guys do. It's so funny.
He also even incited people to go to the What the Hell's Hate group and report it on his own stream, in his own words. And
as
he
for
was on another stream
every judge
a
in this
while
state,
back
often as the
where
law
he said where he used the word rapist and someone's mother in the same sentence. And then he started arguing about it. Oh, it was only a joke. It was only a joke.
Again.
I mean, who in their right mind would say something like that as a joke?
I plead the fifth.
No, you don't. Again?
Again.
Again?
Again.
And again, I plead the fifth. I mean, come on, people. I mean, listen, I get it. Life is hard. Okay, making up stories is even harder.
The ladies are
I'm
about
crying
to
out loud. Say again, mate.
the ladies watching are about to go crazy.
Uh-oh. Oh God, no, you haven't done it. You haven't done it. What have you done? Why am I getting worried now? Why am I worried?
Taking off my sweatshirt because I'm hot. So
I
they're like,
know.
gonna take it off.
Like all these. Hey, listen.
Join us late
Don't
night.
you steal my women from me? Don't you do it? Don't you do it? I'll tell them about that tutu.
We do want to. Should we recognize our international fans?
I
Ladies and
don't
gentlemen,
want to. I don't
sponsored
really want to.
very popular show in one part of the globe.
Yeah,
We-
I'm not going to say yeah, right. But a friend of mine came across. He came across my videos and some of the tunes, and basically the whole squadron listen to the music, and they think it's fantastic.
Do you know how much joy that brings me? That there is now a unit in the UK military who now knows who John Cook and Lynette Preston are. Like,
I mean,
we are
there's
breaking news to we're doing an international service here.
I don't want to give the location away because of OPSEC, but
Pine Gap, Australia. Look it up, people.
but the thing is, here, let me give you a little scenario. There is actually a lawyer or a legal rep down there, or there, and he said, and I quote the words from my mate. He said, "Bubbles is a complete prat. He's a pleb. He shouldn't be a lawyer." And that's from someone who's a QC, right? Excuse me. And no, yeah. So, but like, he asked me, he says, what trouble am I getting into? I went, no, I'm not getting in trouble. He said, so I go,
Oh, these lawyers, do they really enjoy being an international joke?
oh, he is. I mean, hopefully when my mate comes back, hopefully I think it'll be December or January. I'm going to see if I can get a recording of him because I think it was the one. I think what did I say? Super Dave was it, or was it the Ray Bone Crusher? But they do they do listen to it.
Oh my God,
You know,
they love our show.
Yeah.
I mean, they're watching live and posting about it. I can't ask for any better promotion. And we've got 206 people in here watching right now, and they are promoting it for us.
I mean, the fact that when I mean, the thing is, it's. I must admit, I was slightly embarrassed, but at the same shocked, and at the same time, I thought, bloody hell, I didn't realize he was watching them. But no, but I did say he did say that like he likes the music once. He says that like that they listen to it and they're dancing to it and they play it. They play what did he say? They play one every couple of days, or they go through the playlist. So yeah. I can just imagine 6 o'clock in the morning. Bone crusher, bone crusher. Or the Martian. Wait a minute. No, it was the galaxy one, the space one. That's the one. Yeah, that's the one that was he liked.
Stay on target.
Stay on target. Yeah, that's the one he liked. So yeah.
Do you play Star Wars Battlefront?
No, I've got Squadrons though.
I've got Squadrons. We should play Squadrons.
Why am I no? Yeah, that means no. Well, yeah, okay. But No,
I
I'm not going to hit the mute button. I can't help it when I cough.
I don't have a flight stick all fancy like you. I'll have to use my
Hey, listen, that was a gift. Okay, that was a gift.
which I do know there was a couple people who want to send me like brownies and stuff like that. I am getting my PO box this week. I will have that and put it out. I'm not asking for that, but I mean, you guys, if you want to send me stuff, I understand.
Once again, right? Wait a minute. Once again, people, you are passing out fake and false information. I'm not, Dave. Sounds like another one in your head rent free. What? Come on, people, stop use your own material. Come on, you can't be that bad.
I might be going out to Tommy Karate's place. Him and I need to talk. He's dealing with an issue, and and if I do that, all hands on deck, veterans in LA area, all hands on deck. Stand by if we're doing that.
Do you know what? You know what gets me?
I want to send you Iron Brew. Oh my God! If you send me Iron Brew, Lulu, I will do an online tasting of it.
Wait a minute, Mindy Waffen. Anonymous. I really like that post. You're so sweet. You're so sweet. But find your own material, please.
I don't have a flight stick. This guy has a flight stick.
Yeah,
But
see, now they're picking on you now. Now nose pickers. I keep on calling him nose picker, hose picker.
I'm curious about what hose he's picking.
Yeah, he picks on me all the time, so I'm picking him back. Oh, hey, Sergeant Mitch, you haven't come around to my street for a while. Where have you been? You know, report.
I got a tree on my house.
I can't keep it straight. Do you know what? It amazes me that, like, listen, I bet you any money, the person who posted that is in this stream right now, is not sitting on the outside, but they're in this stream right now. I bet you any money.
This sound, I specifically have on here for Tommy Karate.
I got a tree on my house.
He knows. He knows. Tommy Karate knows. He's like, oh, God.
Flight stick. They're picking on you now.
Dave Nugget, what's next?
Do you want to see my flight stick? I'll show you my flight stick. Here, hang on a minute. Let me just get some space.
No, we're not homosexual, but we are willing to learn.
Man, some of these got louder. Turn these down.
I'm surprised you didn't hear that. I just farted.
I was playing the sus sound effect.
All right, let me get the camera.
No, these didn't get louder.
Get my coffee out of the way.
Okay.
I like
it. Stay on target.
We are, in fact, I got to look today. I promised Yoda money for Uncle Frank. I got to reach out to him because the Zelle link that he sent me didn't work too well. And I also just got a payment of the merchandise. So I'm going to be sending some of that money to Eric Miller, who's in our chat this morning. So Eric, stand by for that. And whenever you guys buy any of our merchandise, just know that that's where it goes. Oh, showing off your stick on camera. Wait, you're white?
You racist bastard.
Yeah, I thought I was talking to a Chinese man. Like that Seinfeld. I thought I was talking to a Chinese woman.
Wait a minute. Just let me remove that stick and replace it with this stick.
Where? Oh, my Blazing Saddles one did come off. Where is it at?
Sit on that and swivel, haters. At least now you see that I added. Yeah, I need to clean my desk. Good point. Well presented. Carry on. Hey, listen. There's nothing wrong with anything. When the lights are off, every hole is off.
There we go.
Hey, where are the white women at?
So what did you think I missed? I thought I should clean that finger now, considering where it's been.
I don't even want to ask.
Yeah, well, I mean, apparently
Hey, everyone, if you can today, if you have a couple dollars, go right here to Eric Miller's Give Send Go and give him a couple dollars. I will be sending him some money today. In fact, let me take a look. I'm gonna pull up the bank account.
I don't want to hear the puffy shirt.
I don't want to be a pirate.
I wish to read the wizard, the wonderful wizard of Oz.
Has Seinfeld caught on over there? I know you guys in the UK. I know you guys like Friends, but have you guys caught on to Seinfeld?
Oh yeah, I used to watch it until I just got a little bit bored. Especially, I prefer The Office, the American version.
I the first 3 seasons I really like. When Steve Carell left, it still was funny, but not as funny. Parks and Rec though, like the first season of that, like I'll watch it, but it's not as funny. But the later ones are hilarious.
Do you know? I mean, you know what I miss? I mean, we were talking about it in my stream. I really do miss Ironside and or Perry Mason. I always thought that Ironside was Perry Mason.
So
that's my big boo boo. So I'm sorry, don't sue me. Oh wait a minute.
I have not gotten the money into the fourth wall or from the fourth wall into my account yet, but it is coming. I did get notification for it. So as soon as I have that, Eric is getting a payment from it.
Hey, listen, Eric, if I want to inspect any rear flank or any plank or any shank, I shall do so at my own pleasure. Hubba, hubba, hubba. Oh, yeah.
There likely will not be a coffee stream tomorrow, guys. I did want you guys to know that. I will be driving in the morning, but I will be doing a live stream. I'm going to Seal Beach tomorrow.
Oh, right. Okay. Oh, and just for the record, they say that we're always we don't have any content. You know, some people do have to work. You know, real life at this fantasy world of yours, we do work. You know, just so you know.
I literally did gaming yesterday. Like I didn't talk about any of the stuff. I was gaming, and when I do those streams, yeah, do I get less views? Yeah, and I know I'm going to get less views. I don't care. Like it was fun for me. But yeah, do I have content? Well, I'll tell you who doesn't have content outside of the What the Hell's drama, the Leeches and Stupid Dave. That's all they do.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, they do have a little bit of content. It's basically if you ever want to learn how to talk as much shit in half an hour as you can, go there. You'll learn a lot. It's very easy. Just open your mouth and let noises come out of it.
There's an added E onto Seal Beach at the end there, Nikki, just so you know. But yeah, there's a guy that I follow on Twitter. He has a
nice.
Yep. He's got a store, and yeah, it's a MAGA store. I'm going there. Tommy, I know it's a bit of a drive for you, but if you'd like to go and meet up, you know, I'm gonna probably spend. I'll leave in the morning and spend at least until the early afternoon down there. But I understand if you can't because it's a bit of a drive. And
I got some bad news.
I
got some bad news for Ozzy Jin and everyone else who have been so supportive by bringing me Dr. Pepper. However, I got some bad news for you. I have now gone off Dr. Pepper. I am now drinking kiwi sparkling lemonade.
Have you ever had Iron Brew?
I've drank it. I hate it. I'd rather be chased by someone with a rusty nail dressed as a mannequin. No.
I've heard it's bad, but I've also the people who love it really love it. The people that hate it really hate it. That's why I want to try it.
No, the thing is, Iron Brew is. I mean, if you got Iron, like if you're like going for, you're going trekking, or you're on your bike for a couple of days, or you're going camping, stuff like that. Iron Brew is really good because it does give you a bit of energy.
I had a lot of fun last night, Ron, and I've been trying for at least 6 months. Me and Joe, we just could never link up for me to be on the show. I've always got stuff going, or he's got stuff going. I need to get him on here. Which let me pull up his channel so everyone can take a look at it.
Hey, so Mitch, I'm sorry to hear that, dude. You need to talk. I'm willing to help you. I am willing to help you, dude. Is it carbonated spawn? Yes, Paul.
So this is Joe's channel. Every Friday he does the he does. It's now called the it's now called. It used to be called Night Court with Joe Lanu. Now it's called Grand Jury and the Night Court Crew, I believe, is what he said, the official. So this was the one that I was on, or is that? Yeah, that's the one I was on last night.
Yeah, I came in there. I came in there right at the end.
And you guys should check it out, because if you watch this show and you know TC, TC, he was in there and it got contentious, and TC, he rage quit. So you guys, for the drama, it's worth checking out.
Wait a minute, Fiji Baby is not Willy Wonka. In the heart.
Yeah, and if you guys are on Twitter, follow Joe on Twitter too. He does some good Twitter Spaces. I have jumped into his Twitter Spaces before.
That's the first time I've seen a comment from that site here.
From X?
Yeah.
I get a lot of people who watch. Like right now, we've got 20 people watching on X, but they rarely comment. And I think a lot of that is because X now has on a lot of smart TVs, they have an app where they can watch people on here, but they can't comment through their TV. So I think that's where a lot of it is coming. And Elon is trying to make X the replacement for YouTube. So, it's good always having, as you guys saw with Megan's stream, it's good having other places where you can post stuff. So I've got X. I now have my Rumble up and going. So if you guys are following me on Rumble, thank you. I've only got like 30 followers on Rumble, but
I mean, I'm still getting used to all this, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
that's why I'm taking my time, because the thing is, like, when once this is done and over with, I mean, like at the moment I've got 1, 2, 3. I've got 4 videos that I need to edit, and no, it's not about all this crap. And then obviously I'm going to do some, excuse me, some Ever Live so gaming. So probably one day I'll just go on live and just game. But the thing is, I need to get a system so the sound doesn't mess up all the time.
it's Joe Lanu, LNU, right there.
Actually, in fact, let me go and subscribe to him as well.
Yeah, you jumped in the chat. You saw the school shooting video that we watched. What'd you think?
How do you spell the second name again?
LNU.
LNU. I mean, like as soon as that kid hit that door with that yeah, I knew straight away that it was an air rifle. But mate, that was to walk in on something like that. That was an eye opener. I mean, that kid was only 14, but obviously afterwards he told me what he had with him, and yeah, when the police see someone with a long rifle, it's irregardless if it's a BB, if it's airsoft, if it's real, if it's fake. It doesn't matter. They see a long rifle.
In fact, I'm gonna. Ron, would you like to come on? I'm gonna. Because I am gonna send the link to a couple people here. There's one who does a show called Polititties, which I think is hilarious, and I want to have her on.
Hey, Maud, listen, I appreciate you don't like the cost, but like I said, I don't have the facility to hit the mute button quick enough. Okay. And if it upsets you, then go to the bathroom with the utmost respect. Go to the bathroom, get yourself a toilet roll, come back, sit down. At least you'll then have tissues when you're crying because I'm coughing. I do apologize.
What
Okay.
Maud saying fix the sounds, that doesn't tell us anything. It doesn't tell me what's wrong. And I've watched the replays and I'm not seeing anything wrong.
Yeah. I don't, I don't.
Yeah, the biggest problem with YouTube or with Twitter right now or X is you need 5 million impressions to get monetized.
I'm sorry, Maud.
At least 1,000 followers and 5 million impressions. And 5 million impressions in a 3-month time, that's a lot. If it were 1 million, I could probably hit it, but 5 million, that's a lot.
I mean, like when you guys were telling me about YouTube and about the views and everything else, I mean, I'm absolutely gobsmacked.
And if it's Stupid Dave that's watching the show, I know he's on Twitter. I'll give him some Twitter advice. I'm at 4,300 Twitter followers. My goal has always been 5,000. I'm getting there. Twitter is a conversation, and always approach it as a conversation. That's the problem with I love the people on True Social, but I'm not on there that much because they just want to scream stuff into the ether. There's got to be a back and forth. And once you realize that about Twitter and you start going back and forth, you pick up followers, no problem. You pick up followers,
Maud, it's not Twitch, it's Twitter.
or I'm sorry, Twitter. Yeah, X.
Yeah. No, she's he or she. So I don't know if you're male or female. So, this day and age, don't assume my gender. My pronouns, my gender is I identify as the invisible man, and my pronouns are who and where.
And for those people, you guys know I do political stuff too. Like I talk about the election. I will be watching Larry Schweikart on Decision USA. It's going to cost me $10 to join, but I will be watching that. I got to get permission to see if I can rebroadcast that or at least put it in a little thing. But I am going to reach out to Larry for election night, so I will be doing election night coverage.
Well, nice to meet you, Maud, Mademoiselle. But anyway, yeah. Right, you've had enough attention from me. So what was I going to say?
I had an interaction thing where I got over 10,000, and I wasn't even trying to this week. It is not that hard on X to get interactions, unless if you're just using it to, hey, here's my stream, jump in. Like that's not. You can do that if you're interacting with people and doing back and forth and conversations. But if you're just using it just to promote, yep, people are going to ignore you.
I have learned one thing I've come across are so many nice people who come into the stream. I was a little bit taken back by that. That's gave me a little bit of what you call it. The amount of people who come in and they're not argumentative. They will bring in constructive criticism, but at the same time, they're very interactive, and that I do respect.
We do have some people watching us on Rumble, so thank you. And I see we just got a new subscriber.
Rogue Mama's here.
Thank you for subscribing on Rumble. The only thing is it doesn't integrate the chat in Restream yet, so that's the big problem I have with Rumble.
I like Rumble. Dankjewel. That's thank you in Dutch. Do you know that I learned dankjewel and alsjeblieft, which means you're welcome. When someone said, when I was in Holland, I went dankjewel, and this woman turned around and went alsjeblieft, and I responded, bless you, because I thought she sneezed.
This does not surprise me that the judge denied Zoom. Like for one hearing, I could see it being allowed, but for the whole thing, no. A federal judge is not going to. They don't allow us to video stuff. Like, you need a reason to not be in the courtroom, and
Look,
they should
TC's
have
here.
restricted that.
Hey, TC, how you doing, bud?
Anyone, if you're on X and you're following me and I'm not following you, just shoot me a DM. My DMs are open. Let me know. I do want to follow everybody.
God dang. I don't give out any of my information. You've got me here, and this is where you're going to get me. And no, I will not give out my email. No, I won't give out my phone number. No, I am happily married. I am in love with my wife. And no, but I don't mind doing Optimus Prime. Autobots, roll out.
And he doesn't like it when you guys send me stuff and say, give this to Spawn Trooper.
Yeah.
He doesn't like it when I, hey, so and so sent me this to give to you. Doesn't like that.
I mean, and we're going to publicly say this. We're both grown men. I actually ripped him a new one night, and I just gave him. I just wrote. And he just went, fuck off.
I'll have to look into that, Eric, because yeah, it doesn't integrate it with Restream, which is a little bit of a problem.
I'm glad Minnesota Black and AVA here.
Restream has gone through some major changes. What'd you think of them so far, Spawn Trooper?
I was actually quite surprised when I signed in. I was very surprised. It was very easy to understand. There was, you have every opportunity, to start your own restream, or you can go directly to the into the green room.
Yep.
And it was way easier and quicker as well.
I know everyone likes StreamYard, but StreamYard is $35 a month for a paid account for a Restream. And we're a nonprofit, and I'm actually no. The Restream I pay myself. It doesn't come out of the nonprofit money, but it's $19 a month, and that's why I went with Restream. But I do like that they like, I've been in some of their YouTube lives and given them input, and they have implemented it.
Fidget Sailings, thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. Follow me up on here. In the near future, once I get comfortable with things, I mean, like, one thing at a time. And I hope you appreciate that. It's bad enough that I have to deal with all the children on this street, on this thing. So, but thank you very much for your kind words. I appreciate it. Oh, I'm so nice. Why can't I be an asshole like everyone else?
I do keep my Rumble open, so if people do give a chat there, I just might not be as attentive to it, but I do keep it open so that if you guys leave a chat in there, I can at least see it and respond to it. It's not going to show up on screen.
So what do you think about I know you don't, well, I don't know if I should ask. Let me just type it to you before I ask it. Let me just
I do love when it says enable slow chat. It's almost like it just, all that does is slow the chat down. It doesn't allow people who follow the leeches to then comment. Yeah, you can talk about that.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I just wanted to check, wanted to make sure, mate. I don't want to overstep my boundaries like I usually do.
Everyone check out Freedom Flock today over on TC's channel too.
Who's?
Sorry, Freedom Flock. He's got his chicken stream.
Oh yeah, I bet he hasn't put that camera in the chicken out yet. Bet you.
Not yet.
And he's going to come up with some excuse as well. Yeah, I heard that the President Trump's President Trump is way ahead of that crazy lady.
Oh, Kamala. So early voting is happening, and not every state has early voting numbers, but those where we do see the numbers. Here's one thing I can tell you. Trump's campaign is hitting the numbers that they want. every campaign knows, okay, we have to do so much in this area, so much with this group, and where they have that information, they're doing okay. Um, People were making a big deal about men lagging women, but women always vote earlier than men. It's just the way that it shakes out. But Kamala in several states is not hitting her early vote numbers, and the big one is Wisconsin, which shocked me. Wisconsin and Nevada. Nevada, the Republicans are way ahead, almost 50,000 votes. And see, when Clinton and Biden, when in those things, Clinton had almost 100,000 vote buffer. Biden had 40,000. So
I mean, what I just find it like the thing is, like, okay, a lot of people don't like Trump for for their own personal reasons. That's fine, and I'm not going to ask who votes for who. But the thing is, from a perspective from a non-American, I think that having Trump back in the White House will benefit the United States extremely. Just not economically wise, but also in regards internationally as well. I mean, if you just like, I do apologize, but I mean, Biden, he's yeah, no comment. When it comes to Harris, she doesn't know what she's doing. She's just flapping her gums and noises. I mean, she should be sitting on the panel with the two fleas. All three, politically, she doesn't know what she's doing. She's just trying to go through the motion. Whereas Trump, before he got into politics, he was an entrepreneur. He was a billionaire. Yes, he went bankrupt a couple of times. He ran his own businesses, right? So he's got a business head. He knows how to talk to people. And look what he did when he was president the first time. He made a lot of good stuff happen in America, and he's not scared to turn around to NATO or Europe and go, "Hey, start pulling your weight." And that's why I think, I mean, me as a Welshman and as a Brit, if I was in America right now and I had a green card, I would vote for Trump, because no matter if you don't like him or not, no matter what's being thrown at him.
You can't vote with a green card.
Okay, then I won't vote. I'll just take someone else's passport and walk in and vote. They'll just have to vote twice. But he politically, like, I don't like getting into politics. I never have done. Don't like it at all. But from observational and from observation wise, I think you'll be better off with him in the White House. And you've got 4 years to change your mind.
This right here is why we talk about politics. AVA's comment. A lot of people don't like that I talk about politics. And here's the thing. I don't care. If you don't agree with my politics, that's fine. And you have a different thing. I'm willing to, have people who disagree with me on. In fact, I sent a link to one woman. If she comes on, her and I, we don't agree politically. That's fine. But I have to be political because it involves veteran issues.
So I just saw a vote for he's got the Hendersons, he's got he says, "Hey, Spawn, just walk across the southern border." I've heard it's very easy to walk across. I mean, actually, in fact, you just gave me a couple ideas.
I don't want to give too much information because what this person is doing is illegal. But yeah, it's I do know of a British person who has overstayed their visa. They don't have kids here. They're not married to an American. They do live in one of the southern states that is a sanctuary, and they're like, I'm not worried about being deported because they're not looking for me. They're looking for the Mexicans and the other people from Central America. And I'm like, dude, you're breaking the law.
Yeah, I mean, even if you get stopped and you get put away, and then they put you on a plane back to the UK, if you haven't broken any laws there and you haven't broken any laws over here, they'll put you in jail for 2 weeks, tell you off, slap your wrist, and send you home. And then you just get on a plane, fly back to Mexico, walk up to the border, and go, "Hey there, how you doing? I took a wrong turn here."
Sharon, you hit on something here. People who are standing for car makers in nowadays are just stupid. Like people are like, "Oh, Ford sucks," or "Oh, who would drive a Toyota?" Like all the car companies today are just pushing out crap.
Is that the reason you didn't like Top Gear?
No, I enjoyed Top Gear quite a bit, but they weren't talking about new cars. They were talking about old cars.
Yeah, the thing is, though, what I really found, there was a series of Top Gear in the States. They went to New Orleans, and I think it was just, I think about a year after the big flooding down there. And yeah, you could tell they felt very uncomfortable filming down there because of, obviously, they were right in the epicenter of where a lot of people, unfortunately, were unalived due to that flooding.
Can you believe that someone tried to copyright claim me for playing this?
You come from a land down under.
That's not even 6 seconds. How the hell can you?
It is quite literally 3 seconds. I've got a timer. Whenever I press it, it tells me. And yeah, someone tried to copyright claim on that.
How? I mean, this is the thing. The abuse of the automated copyright system on this. YouTube need to do something about that. Yeah. I think, yes, they can't employ 10,000 people to, deal with this every time someone makes a claim. But if a claim's made on a DMCA or whatever it's called, on a music copyright or something else, it should be dealt with by a real person. Because then that means that real person then can go, excuse me, did you play this tune? Yeah, 3 seconds of it. Okay, right, okay. Yeah, no problem. Carry on as you were. Because I've done some research on YouTube, and there are people on YouTube who play, right, and they're very small YouTubers, and they play copyrighted music, and their videos are still up.
And YouTube now has a system where you can pay into their system and use copyrighted music that's been pre-approved and prepaid for by YouTube.
Mm-hmm. I mean, at the moment, I can get, I can get sound effects, and I've got certain types of music. I can
Stay on target.
Oh wait, was she a great big fat person?
I give up. I'm gonna just sit.
I wasn't even talking about the Lees when I played that one.
Yeah. Oh, the Wilburns. I got to talk to you later. I do hope Trump puts someone in charge. Do you know what? Someone else mentioned that. I hope. If enough. Here's the thing. Many, a few years ago, right? I just came off duty. I got in my car and I was driving back, and I saw one of my mates. So I picked him up, and we were talking. And he said to me, "You know what?" And I went, "Well," he said, "Remember, huh?" He says to me, "You know what's really weird?" He said, "What's that?" When you get one person writing off to the PM, the Prime Minister, right, nothing's done. When you get 10 people, right, they just go and ignore it. When you get 100 people, or you get 1,000 people, or 100,000 people, and they're silent, do you know that silence is louder than shouting? So just imagine, right, if we had, hypothetically speaking, with the riots that we had here in the UK, if it had turned into a civil war, just imagine how many former members of the armed forces would have taken to the streets. Just imagine. Now, just imagine how many former veterans there are in the United States. There are over 360 million of you. And out of those 360 million, how many veterans do you think from the age of 19, 20, all the way up to whatever age? Can you imagine every single one of them writing into the White House, or silently standing outside the White House like they did in the 60s and the 70s when the Vietnam War was going on? And they would notice because they were not shouting, they were not screaming, they were just standing there.
I was talking, everyone knows I'm on base almost every day, and it was Halloween this week, and one of the guys I work with is a Vietnam vet, and I was joking with the other guys. I was like, should I wear black pajamas and a Vietnamese rice hat and go as Charlie for
UVC. UVC.
That's so brother. Kuboku.
So Buko ding it out. No, it's. I mean, like this is the thing. Trump gets in. He loves the troops. He supports the troops, and he also supports the police force and everything else. And the more you write in, the more it'll get noticed. And the things, I mean, you can't change something overnight. Let's just be honest, yeah. Let's be realistic about this. You can't change things overnight, but what can happen? You can initiate the change. Buku buku. Didi Mao. Didi Mao. Didi Mao. Bye, Angie. Love you. Only a little bit, though. You watch, she'll come back in. What did you just say? You said you love me? I love you. Easy, Tiger. Easy. Oh, yeah. Oh, baby. Yeah. It's all his fault, just for the record. All right. Okay, let's carry on. See, Maud, I muted my mic to cough. Did you see that? I was just in time.
No, that is not what Trump said. Trump was pretty much saying that Liz Cheney needs to like fight the wars that she wants to start, her and her dad. That's what he was saying. Did he say it in the best way? No, but yeah, all these people saying that, oh, Trump wants her shot and stuff like that. No, I that's not what he was saying.
Actual facts are, Mitch, to be and Minnesota, I really appreciate that you love me that much that you would actually say, well, most of you, I know that somewhere in your heart there's a spot. But so Mitch, yeah, I think it's going to take him half of his first 4 years. I think it's going to take at least a year to 2 years to and pardon my French, unfrick what they fricked up. You see that? I use different words. Put it up on a browser so you can show proof, please. Truth spot. Wait, what? Wait, am I misreading what you're saying?
He's talking about Trump. I don't have the clip. I've seen the clip. I don't have it.
Trump is the ultimate troll, and I love him for it. Oh God, yes.
Yeah. Yes, that's straight up.
When he actually had a picture taken of his mugshot, that was freaking hilarious. Love you too, Jen. Love you too. Mike, I'm going to send you an article on Twitter. And anyway, what's wrong with a firing squad? Here's a bit of historical knowledge. Do you know that a firing squad, right, after the Second World War, in the First World War, right, everyone, right, got a live round in their weapons. In the Second World War, because a lot of people didn't want to do it, what they did, they would put blanks in people's weapons. So they would put the weapons, they'd prep the weapons, the squad would walk up, and they would then hand the people the weapons, right? And they were instructed, you do as you instructed, and after you fired, you will come to rest, and then you come back and you will hand that weapon back over, right? And then after that, when people got the firing squad on the death sentence or anything like that, right, at least half of them didn't have any live rounds in their weapons. It was blanks, because what they didn't want to do is people, so they'd say, right, half of you got live rounds, half of you got blank rounds. So it wouldn't affect them psychologically.
Mm-hmm.
And look at China. China, okay, they if you put to unalived in China, right, what they'll do, they'll unalive you and then send your family the bill for the round. Yeah. So so if someone says he mentioned that, it's just like people are taking things that we say out of context. Am I quiet? I can change that very quickly. How's that? Is that better? Would you like me to come closer to my microphone and talk very quietly and softly?
Megan's been tweeting about a guy in New York who had a pet squirrel, and authorities in New York raided his home and then euthanized the squirrel just because he had a pet squirrel.
Wait, what?
Here, I'll put the here's what she's tweeting about.
And also a message to Palmer's Arc. What did your hubby say?
It says New York Democrats. Really, it's just New York. Raided this dude's home for having a pet squirrel that he rescued. They stole the man's animal and killed it.
No way.
That's what's going to happen to TC with his chickens. His town.
No way. They
get rid of his chickens.
They put a innocent, harmless squirrel to death. Is it me, or is everyone losing the plot?
See, this is okay. This is the problem with your local governments. And I, for me, it's not a Democrat or Republican issue. Both will do this stuff. Both want to control. And that's what I'm against, is the government control.
What is wrong with people? I mean, are you people so delusional? And are you that sad in life because you have no enjoyment when you see other people enjoying themselves and being? I mean, are you that sad? What the hell did that guy or that squirrel do to you?
I run into that a lot here, where there's all these people who move from LA, they come out here, and this is the Wild West. Like, these are people who live here. They just want to be left alone. They want to be free to do their own thing. But we get these LA people who are like, this is against code. You shouldn't be allowed to do this. And that's also why I really do support Lynette and John putting up a fence. They should be allowed to put up a fence. They shouldn't be allowed to raise money for putting up a fence and then use it on other stuff, but they should be allowed to put up a fence. And I support that. If it's your home, you should be allowed to do that stuff. But you get these people who, how dare they do that?
I mean, it's like, do you know what? I'm glad that I've got probably 20 years, if that, left. All right. Because, like, I enjoyed my life up till now. Everyone is losing the plot.
Robert, I can't while we're on live, but you can send it to AVA or someone like that who is a mod, and they can post it for you.
Do you know, I'm just thinking, Mike, right? If this type of behavior carries on, you're going to have running gun battles going on down streets. I mean, I've been hearing about HOA, someone, I can't remember where it was, or it was a while back, I was reading about it. Someone bought a property, and apparently they bought the property in an area where they had HOA. Now, don't quote me on this. I don't know if it's true or not. And the HOA knocked on their door and said, "Oh, you can't have this, you can't have that, you can't have." The guy turned around and said, "Get off my property. I'm not part of the HOA. This is my private property. This is my home." And they kept on pestering this guy to a point where two people, I think it was a male and a female, or I can't remember, two males, they knocked on his door at 2:00 in the morning. The guy thought, they banged on his door in such a way that he thought someone was breaking in, and he felt in fear of his life. So he took his freedom stick, which you go, and he let some salt come out, and he had what they call salt rounds or something. I don't know what they're called. They're not pellets or anything. It's just salt. It's just hard salt. And yeah, they both were a little bit poorly afterwards. There was no one unalive, but they were a bit poorly. And yeah, they both got charged for it. And I've been hearing horror stories about HOAs over there.
HOAs do suck. I would never want to live in one.
I mean, they don't have any legal precedents. They're just like a neighborhood watch committee or a neighbor committee. They can't tell a house owner, rock salt, there you go. They can't tell a house owner what to do on their own property. Because if I lived over there and you came on my property as HOA, I'd say, okay, then give me the 375,000 or the 400 plus $1,000, right? And once you gave me that money, then you can tell me what to do in my own home. But then by then, it won't be my own home; it will be your home.
Yeah,
yeah.
That's
crazy.
HOAs, like, the problem with them is people give them way too much power and authority. They shouldn't have as much as what they do. Like, I understand, hey, we're going to keep standards of you can't paint, houses these colors, and you can't have a huge sign. I get all that, and I think that's fine. But these people, again, it's about power. It's about being able to control others. So yeah, they are. They will definitely go into areas that are not their authority and should not be their authority.
Yeah, I mean, there was another one I read about a veteran. Not sure if he was in the Korean War, Vietnam War, not sure, but he was a veteran, old fella in early 70s. And he had a Stars and Stripes on his porch. When you walk into the front door, he had a Stars and Stripes over there. And the HOA told him to take it down. And he refused. So they took him to court. And he won in court. And obviously this went over for a long period. They were fining him nearly every day for the flag. And I mean, everyone to their own. Like, you've got LGBTQ plus flags, you've got different types of flags, and it's just strange how you can go up to someone who served his country, who lives in that country, who respects and loves that flag, and you tell him, sorry, you can't have that flag on there.
And I know the case you're talking about. It was actually a standard flag. If he would have had like a huge flag, I could understand it, but it was just a standard flag.
It was Stars and Stripes flag, though. It was an American Stars and Stripes flag.
Yeah, but I mean, like, if you were doing like a huge, like, one that's like 8 foot by 10 foot.
Oh, right, yeah, I get you now. I got you. Yeah, but it was a standard size flag. It was the typical size you would have on your porch.
Well, actually, Disney was not trying to use HOA status. They were trying to use special district status, and Disney ruined that whole thing for themselves. They had such a good thing going for making money, and all because they wanted to take political sides and stuff, they lost it. And it's like, yeah, that's what happens when you do stuff like that. Disney was stupid. Disney stock is at like $95. It's going to keep going down. I'm thinking I'm going to buy in when it hits 85 and start buying it, because I really think with this Gina Carano lawsuit, it's being funded by Elon Musk. That tells me something. It tells me Elon's looking to get a controlling interest of Disney and turn Disney around.
I hope he bloody does. Stop. And by the way, Kathy, I didn't call you old unless you're the wife of the person whose flag we're talking about. And if you are, I salute you, madam. I do hope that Elon Musk gets part of Disney, because then we can get rid of these poxy series of Star Wars and get some.
The thing is, he will turn it around and make it profitable, guaranteed. And there's no reason why Disney should not be profitable, but they're not making money on the movies. They're only making money on the parks.
Yeah, because they're going woke. They're doing everything. They're trying to change everything. I mean, look, you live your life the way you want, but don't try to change a historical film like Beauty and the Beast or You know, the mermaid, fine, okay, technically a mermaid, what, you know, it doesn't matter what skin color, right? At the end of the day, it was a female mermaid, right? And others like Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Okay, that's what it's called: Seven White, Snow White, and the Seven Dwarfs. It's historic. We're talking about historical stuff that Walt Disney himself created. You know, and
I did send something to the Woolburns. I don't know if they're still here, but hopefully they see it.
oh god, why am I concerned? Hey, look at my fruit picks.
So I have a woman out here who moved. She inherited land out here, and she lived in LA her whole life. Her parents had retired out here. She inherited land after they passed, and she now has a local, essentially news site that she started that is all about just being a Karen, and it is like it's funny because she has me blocked, but she won't block me on the news site stuff, and all I'm doing is trolling. It is so funny because I know I can get to people like her. Like I'll just respond with, "Why do you even care?" And that pisses her off so much.
Yeah, I just saw another anonymous, but it's a very interesting question. At least someone's asked that question about George, but we're not going into that.
Yeah,
Unless
people
we're allowed to.
we're praying for George. We hope she's okay and gets good
Yeah.
news.
And just for the record, if she just I mean, I'm not a doctor, but if she's gone up to her house to get a medical check about any type of lump or any concerns that she's going through, she has to go through a lot of medical examinations, a lot of them. She will have to have blood tests done, biopsies done, you know, so there's going to be a lot of stress on her, right? So yeah, my thoughts and prayers are for her, you know, go out to her and also to Jeremy. So but just understand there's going to be a lot of examinations going on, daily examinations.
I see there's a couple new veterans that I've never seen before in the chat.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I think the one might be a veteran that I helped this week. So if that's you, welcome. Feel free to DM me, any of you veterans, especially if you have questions or if there's anything I can help with.
Yeah, and just make sure you go to the chief clerk, get your paperwork sorted, your ID, you know, and go to the quartermasters, get your room allocated, and then when you're done, come to the bar. Mike's buying. Because he's an officer and they earn more money than we do. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine the government turn around and say, hey, you guys, get on a plane, come here, we're going to give you a whole base, and here's some funds, fix the base. Oh, mate, I'd be on a plane over there quicker than you could spell your name.
Have a good one, Tommy. Tommy Karate. He's been a fan of the show since day one. Been supporting us since the I think he was actually our first viewer in our chat.
Nice meeting you, Tommy. Hey.
And in fact, it's coming up very quickly. In less than 2 weeks, me and Tommy and a couple others, we went to The Price is Right, and we went to a taping, and we had a lot of fun. We didn't get called up, we didn't win, but I believe November 10th is when that will be. I will get clips and everything and put it out there. But yeah, we had a lot of fun.
He loves you. Hey, but Tommy, be careful because Skipper likes reach arounds. Yeah, it's a busy stream for you today. There's 151 watching. Sitting there in the corners, in the darkness, waiting for us to talk about certain things. Yeah.
gonna remind everyone: no personal attacks, no personal attacks in the chat or anything like that.
Yeah.
That's the rule, and we follow rules.
Yeah.
We're gonna follow these rules. Damn it.
Yeah. God damn it. Yeah.
We have a problem.
Houston, we've got a problem. Because you're being hateful about it, Robin. I've not seen Mercedes being able to cut it out before I put you in the corner. Uh-oh.
Just don't attack people. We can disagree, but don't attack.
Let's all take a breather. Everyone step back for 5 seconds. Oh, look at you, Paul. What are you after? Handing me a shaking kiwi drink. Oh, you're shaking it. Ah, you clever little sod. Yeah, no, but anyway, so what I was going to say, hey, Mike, we need to arrange a evening where we try to not copy Megan and her entourage driving the trucks. Actual fact, I watched her the other night and she was able to drive a truck.
So you want to
straight.
play, guys?
There's no need to be. How dare you say Fortnite? Do I look like a Fortnite player to you?
It's not.
Don't say it.
All guys.
No, not my type of game. You can sit there for hours and play.
I legitimately do enjoy it. I find it fun. It's stressful though, because I'm like that's why I didn't when I gamed yesterday. I didn't turn the camera on because you guys like I'm like like I'm all over.
Hey, Robert, right? Enough, okay? There's no need. Yeah, everyone's got an opinion, but you don't be nasty, okay? Please.
People can talk, they can disagree, just no personal attacks.
Yeah.
I say.
Don't make me throw my slipper at you.
Where?
Okay. Don't make me get Daddy to turn this car around. We'll go straight back home.
I'm just looking at a couple people.
It's Spawn, not Spork.
No, Mercedes sent me something. I was just looking at it.
Up to 4 feet tall, they want to be put up 8 footer. They richly check. That's her choice, Robert. That's her choice, mate. You don't look. People can say what they like. It's up to everyone else to accept it or not. Just don't take it personal, man. Just move on.
Yeah,
just move on, dude.
Everyone's allowed their own opinion on stuff. Like I used to tell my ex-wife, you can be wrong all day long. I don't care.
yeah. Hence X. No. No, but Robert, on a serious note, just leave it. Move on, man. Right.
You're embarrassing yourself in front of your child.
Wait, yes, I am sorry about spontaneous, but I have to ask: has anyone researched where the supposed 30K that 2 fleas and bubbles collected for LP total purchase? Wait, what? Can you verify that?
That's what they claimed. I don't believe it. I do know that they got another 7K from Doug Hembry, which okay, fine. Doug, you want to waste your money? that's now 10K he's wasted on this, and it's like,
I mean, that's his choice. I mean, if people want to waste that money, that's their choice. But the thing is, like I said before, without any practical, factual evidence, Say what you like.
But they did raise money specifically for a fence. That money legally has to be dedicated to the uh, erection of a fence.
It makes me upset.
And
Say
yes,
that word again.
erection.
One more time. Just one more time.
Erection.
Go on, one more time.
I need a boing.
I come here to get a break from parenting. I don't want to have to deal with grown adults acting like children. Mercedes, not all. Okay, guys, let's just take a breather. Let's just all take a breather. Don't make me stand up and come into that room.
So this is a tactic with gift cards. It's a tactic to try to get around IRS laws and regulations. That's what they're trying to do, is to say that, oh, no, I was given a gift card, and gift cards can be, you can use them, they can be recharged, they can be sold, all that type of stuff. It doesn't make it legal. It does not make it legal. And here's where they're stupid. By talking about how much they've raised, anybody can make a complaint to the IRS. I mean, I'm not telling people to, but that's where you're stupid, is of talking about amounts and what you're raising it for. That's why I tell people, look, you want money to go to veterans? Buy some of our merchandise. It goes right into the account. I don't use that account for anything but veterans. It'll be spent on veterans. The only thing I did was I think I had to pay $20 for the website. That's been my administration cost. Everything else that I've done with the show and like equipment, that's all been personally bought by me. And I've also given personal money to veterans as well.
I mean, the problem I've got is the fact that
you're not seeing that in the pictures that we've seen. So it may be true. He could be doing it on the backside of the property, but we're not seeing it based on the information that we have, and that's why Spawn Trooper put up that photo earlier.
Yeah, because the thing is, I mean, okay, all good, like, fair enough. Say for argument's sake, John's been instructed to take out the posts that were there before. All right, fine. But again, unless you can categorically prove, there is an echo, by the way, I can hear myself, but it's all right. But if you cannot categorically prove that you purchased the fence panels and everything else, and you can't prove or have no transparency on the funds that you received in total, and all you are doing is verbally saying that you got it, that's not proof. You can turn around and say you've won the lottery, unless you prove that you've won the lottery and you show transparency. It's just people having to take your word for it. And let's put it this way: you don't have a history of being honest and truthful, have you?
And here's the thing that was really stupid about that, Gail. They were discussing that on the Leech's podcast, and who was on there but Bubbles, and he is Lynette's attorney. So when an attorney is discussing illegal things, potentially illegal things, guess what happens to attorney-client privilege? It goes bye-bye. That's why it was very stupid what they were doing.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's the whole situation is stupid, because the thing is, with their antics and everything else, what they've turned this into is them and us, and there's no such thing as them and us. At the end of the day,
thanks for being here, Ron.
Take care, Ron. At the end of the day, it's not about them and us. It's about the court case. It's about the fact that two people had every opportunity to walk away from this and just keep themselves to themselves and live their lives the way they want to live their lives. And basically, they didn't do that. And they had that opportunity when they received that cease and desist. Hang on. My wife just said she's going to make a keg of coffee.
Robert, I'm telling you, I just got sent an attack. You can't attack people personally here. We're not going to allow it.
You know, and the thing is, they have to, and they should, considering what they've said and what they've been saying over the last 2 months, they have to show transparency. It's all good and the fact that some people in that circle on their own streams have basically stated that people should report the Facebook group publicly on their stream. This just shows the what they're doing. They're trying to deflect and use subterfuge to take people away from the actual problem on the actual issue that is, and that's the court case.
Yeah.
And they also taken the attention away from a young child of 5 years old who's living in a situation that she shouldn't be living in. And that is my personal opinion. Like it or not, we live rent-free in their heads, and we're going to continue to do so until they can start putting up evidence. Until then, feel free to flap your gums as much as you like. I'm going to carry on playing ATS. I'm going to bug Mike every 5 seconds to play ATS. We are going to play ATS.
I'm looking at stuff for the chat. I'm trying to look at how many likes we have. So we got 131. There's 148 people in here. So some of you guys got to get on that. But no, I do appreciate all of you who've been here and have liked the chat so far. He should have expected it. I don't think it's a huge loss. It's a loss. But yeah, Bubble should have expected it. Federal court doesn't like video, okay, at all. They will do audio for this case if people request it, but that's about all we're going to get. We're not going to get video. The Supreme Court's the same way. Federal courts do not like, and I don't get it. I think it's kind of stupid. And but so I'm not expecting any type of video thing. And see, if he were to Zoom, then he could share that video out, and that's why the courts are very protective about it. You need a good reason to be able to join a federal court via Zoom.
I mean, so there's quite a few comments like, Sergeant Mitch has got a good one, and the fact is like, we're not attacking anybody. We're just stating facts. I mean, I don't even go to these people's channels. Like, I did get links sent to me, and I will spend 2-3 minutes listening to it, and I will just skip through it. But the thing is, when I come across a comment or a statement that's made that I think shouldn't be said, or specifically the one about thank you, big dear. Specifically the one about reporting a Facebook group, that's incitement. That's incitement. That means you are deliberately trying to get people. You're using your platform to incite other people to go to another browser or another website to falsely report a group. And considering that group has been up for how long, God knows how long it's been up, and there's only one person who opened it up, who knows what that is. Why is it still up?
Gail, I know they said that. I don't have proof of it. What people should do is whenever they make these claims, clip it. Because you can, if you think there's anything nefarious, you can report, and that's proof of it. That's why they're very stupid for talking about these things. You notice, like, you don't really see Jeremy and George talking about these things, and there's a reason why. They're smart.
Wait a minute, 40,000, isn't that taxable?
Oh, yes, it is. Yes, it is. And you have to claim it.
Interesting.
Yes, Sharon. He goes by Stupid Dave.
Interesting. So if they are claiming, right, let me get this right. Okay.
She works for an international nonprofit. And I do what you're suggesting of sending things. I do not tell people to do it. I don't recommend you do it. You can actually get yourself in trouble doing stuff like that.
Yeah, I forgot to mention it. Yeah, I forgot to mention that on my stream. Yeah, I'll say it here for people who go to my stream as well. Ladies and gentlemen, as Ewoks and Wookiees, please at no time contact anyone in regards of all this. Right?
Let the heat flow through you.
Yes, master. You'll get doing that. Oh, I hope that you press one button one day and you just stand there doing a breakdown.
Oh, I heard a noise. I was like, did someone just join? That's what I thought it was.
Who isn't thinking of doing that? But that's what they do. I mean, you know, like, here's the thing. I would rather people talk more about, you know, about the fact that any time between now and August next year, or whenever it's going to kick off, is that at any time, Mr. Hales can turn around and say, yeah, I want to bring that case forward. I want to bring that court case forward.
What
then you go
issue, Robert, because I've watched the restream. I'm not seeing any audio issue. We had an issue of this microphone because I didn't realize it had a switch here. What audio issue? You guys have to be specific. Just saying, oh, there's audio issues doesn't tell me anything. That's Spawn Trooper said, I hear a little bit of an echo. I turned down the input.
Yeah, so, I can't. I can barely hear it.
Are you wearing headphones right now?
Who, me?
Yeah,
I can if you want.
That could be the issue. I'm not saying put them on or anything.
Stand by.
The issue.
Stand by. If this is going to make certain people happy, then please hold. Your call's important to me.
This part is echoing. Is everything echoing? But okay, yeah, he can't wear his mask in court, but they also can't take cameras into court. And if anyone were to take his picture in court, yeah, they're going to get charged with contempt of court. I'm being asked, do I have any medals from the wars? Yes, I from my time in Afghanistan, I have a Navy Commendation Medal. I also have, obviously, the Afghanistan Service Medal and the one of the GWATs. There's 2 GWATs.
Yeah, I don't want to alarm you. My cat just walked past and farted. Jesus Christ.
I've got other people telling me there's no echo. So yeah,
well, I find it quite strange because I haven't plugged my earphones in yet, and I can still hear a little bit, but it's hardly nothing. No, it's nothing, though, mate.
Yeah, because I mean, I'll turn down the input more, but yeah,
I don't see it. I don't have a problem.
Okay, so I'll address this one from time to time. So like when we share the screen, it gives us an option to share the audio. And if we want to play a video where there's audio, it will create an echo. We have to, when we share the stream, we have to actually mute our thing so there's no echo. Wilborn saying if you leave the chat and then come back, that fixes it.
I mean, the thing is, echo or no echo, you can still hear us, can't you? Yeah, I think I heard it there, but it doesn't matter. And don't blame me because I now have headphones in. Oh,
That's I mean, if you're having a problem on YouTube, you can also watch on X or Facebook, and that could be the issue too.
I mean, you shouldn't. I mean, am I loud enough for you to hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm getting other people saying it's clear as a bell. So that tells me it's not a problem with my setup. Um, there was a random beep. Spawn has reverb. Interesting.
I have reverb.
That's what they're saying, but
I mean, I can hear myself sometimes, but I don't know if that's
I have, like, on my end, I have the high and mids for the microphone all the way down, and I got the low up just a little bit, just to give my voice a little bit of depth. But it's not up that high, and my effects and reverb are completely turned off.
Yeah, that's that soundboard. It shouldn't affect it if you got it set up. It shouldn't affect. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it hasn't bothered me so far. It's only starting to bother people now. I wouldn't worry about it. Let's move on.
Well, the big thing is I don't see it on the replay. Like, when I watch the replays, I don't see it. So, and I've spent time watching the replays. So I'm open to there could be an issue, but I'm just not seeing it. And that, I mean, if it's not across the board, then it's probably an issue with that person's setup. Yeah, yeah. A lot of people are saying it's all fine. Spawn Trooper is low, can barely hear him. Is that across the board?
How about that?
Eric, welcome to the show.
Yeah, I mean, let me try now. See what's that like?
Hey there. Am I being heard?
I can hear you.
Okay.
We've been sharing out your Give, Send, Go, and I'm
Yeah,
just
I had
waiting.
an anonymous drop of 50 on me shortly after saying I only had 100 there. So
And I still got fans who are trying to find you one. Your two Luna on. Well, if he changed his microphone, I can turn him up. There, Spawn Trooper, talk a little bit.
You sure you want me to talk?
Yep. Oh, Eric left. It could be
I
Eric.
mean, I can hear I can hear it sometimes, but I don't hear. I've just gone onto your stream and I've listened, and I've got no feedback whatsoever. I can hear it here. Yeah, now I heard it. I mean, it's like, yeah.
I just like to smile. Smiling's my favorite.
Oh,
there'd be the trailer.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I figured it was a problem with your service, Eric.
Yeah, Verizon doesn't like to be nice around here.
Yeah, I'm fortunately in a
Security on
Verizon 5G.
Slowly making my way back. Here's the back. So
I'm checking through everything. So if I'm quiet, folks, I'm checking through settings and whatnot, trying to see what I can do. Is that any better?
Well, I mean, it doesn't matter because I mean the thing is, at the end of the day, I can't hear myself reverb or echo. Just once in a blue moon, but I can hear Eric's, and that's loud. Fucking hell! Tell those cars to drive past quieter, will you?
And I'm on a Bluetooth.
Jesus Christ, that was loud. It was like you were
We'll
actually
record a
right next to
Bluetooth.
the car. Oh, God.
So this trailer ain't the greatest. It ain't my black car no more. But fun part is, like I said, I got physical possession of this darn thing, but yeah, it's still a huge work in progress.
I'm just looking through things on X, seeing if there's anything. I just retweeted Megan Fox. She's really big on this pet squirrel thing. She wants to defund the Department of Conservation up there in New York, which, if this is what they're doing, why are they not doing stuff we actually care about?
What the hell happened in that trailer? Someone have someone richly
is Squid
put
here?
a tornado in there or something?
Oh, Squid is here. Welcome.
No, the darn thing was completely gutted. No flooring in it at all.
I don't think Spawn turned anything down. I think he just put in his headset, and it's working better.
Even with a headset or without a headset, it doesn't make any difference. What it is technically I shouldn't be wearing headphones, but because you guys have an issue with reverb or something like that, which didn't happen before, I decided to make everyone happy and put headphones on. But now I'm going to blow my nose.
So one thing Spawn Trooper and I talked about is a disclaimer, and I might add a disclaimer to the intro into the show. Just to warn people that, hey, we're going to talk about adult concepts, and if you're offended, you probably shouldn't watch. But the one thing I do like about that he gave me an
Here's
idea.
a simple disclaimer, Skipper. Simple disclaimer. We are real people, real things happen here.
Yeah. It's something just like that. But at the end of the show, I actually might do a joke that's out there where I do a warning of all of the side effects watching this show might cause you. So I need some really funny side effects. So if you guys can think of, kind of like the whole thing of when.
Hey, Mike, do me a favor. Share my
Yep.
screen for a second.
Sharing it. Yeah. There's his disclaimer. So I'll do something like that, I'm thinking. Just for like 2 seconds.
The following video contains explicit language which may be offensive to some viewers and or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only. So, Ozzy, Lilu, Wilburns, please leave the show now. Thank you.
I would say that my show is intended for mature audiences only. But yeah, I need help. What are the side effects that you guys will have of watching this show? Explosive diarrhea?
Yep. Explosive diarrhea, sneezing, coughing, headache, and fuck you. No, I'm married. Failure of sense of humor.
Monkey butt syndrome.
Monkey butt syndrome. Increase in spending on toilet paper to wash face after talking shit. Because when you're talking, someone will give you a tissue and you'll ask, "Oh, what's that tissue for?"
A
They can wipe
lingering
your mouth.
taste of crap from all this, the crap that spews out of their mouth. I'll have to.
Yeah. After this stream, you will learn how to cough correctly. Taught to you by yours truly.
Sarcasm, facts, unpopular opinions, bodily functions, innuendos, and ass kicking.
Side effects include sarcasm. Oh, wait a minute. Let me do that in a voice.
Anal bleeding.
Side effects will include sarcasm, facts, unpopular opinions, bodily functions, innuendos, and ass kicking, and not forgetting occasional queasiness, irritating eyes. Oh my God, Sharon, would you please take out whatever you got in your ears? I can't talk any louder. Okay, then. How about now? What about now?
Rectal itch.
What about now? What about rectal eat?
Sounding good to me.
Rectal itching.
I think that all falls under the monkey butt. But
my mom died. She didn't die.
My mom died. She didn't die. Then she did die. Then she was alive. Then she died. And then she came back.
Hey, Skipper, here's a side effect for you. General veteran camaraderie.
Oh, something else. Hang on a minute. See, I was nice enough to mute. Here's one. Large man balls and man sausage.
I like swollen genitals.
With large man sausage. Man sausage. Sausage.
Delusions of adequacy.
Inner voice. No, I better not say that. Taking rugs. Your inner voices offer you space.
Increased sexual prowess.
Learn to speak foreign languages.
Oh, great.
Yeah, namely the alphabet soup of the military.
Wait a minute. Eric has a sense of humor. Are you on rugs? Are you rugging it?
Well, hello there, gentlemen.
Welcome, Musi.
Welcome. Hello.
Hello.
Kokomo.
Is this mic working?
Yes. You get it any closer, we'll hear your lungs.
Don't go there, Spawn.
I'm going to go there and I'm going to park up.
Ooh.
What hurt syndrome? Sand in vagina.
Oh, you beat VG. Ooh, he said the V word. The VGG. The paddock. No, the haddock. The haddock cluster.
Skipper, is there not a setting when you go live that you can actually put for 18 and over?
So only on YouTube do I have that setting. On the others, no, we don't have that.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Eric is exposing a lot of crap up his way. Okay.
There is a setting in YouTube where you can click it where it is automatically done for 18 and over.
Oh, no. When you go into your settings, excuse me, when you go into your settings, you go down and it will say suitable for children, not suitable for children. You click on not suitable for children. Right underneath there, it'll say more or advanced. You click on that and then you can choose if it's not 18 or 18. But if you choose it's 18, then it will age restrict your little stream or that video.
And that's when we can have real fun.
Yes. That's when.
So that way your butt is covered.
Well, even then, even if you don't set it like that, and the algorithm or YouTube will then automatically put you to 18 plus if you violate some stuff, and it will automatically make you 18 plus.
Have I done something to upset Eric?
No.
No, he's got bad service issues. Uh-oh. We got incoming. Stand by. Welcome, Squid.
Hey.
It's
How
squiddy.
are you?
Hello,
It's squibbly squiddy.
That's me. How is everybody this morning?
I was all right until I received that physical threat from you.
Well, I'm so confused.
Yeah, coming on here and smiling at me like that. How dare you?
So okay. Here's what's great about the ads, okay? I've got gynecology ads, and here's why that is a good thing. Ever since I started talking more and more about the what the hell's thing, my audience went from males 35 to 55 to women over the age of 55. And that means I'm going to get a lot more prescription type of things and things like, a good gynecologist. But those are good for me because those ads pay more.
Objection. Objection, Your Honor. Objection. You're stealing my business.
You're stealing his women.
Spawn Trooper is an amateur gynecologist, and if you think you have an issue, you can.
Oh, wait a second, an amateur? How dare you, madam?
I'm staying out of that one.
Yes.
Hey.
Squid, we're on the bottom, so we'll just keep quiet on
The
that.
only reason that I'm an amateur, right, is because I taught that bold git how to do it properly.
That's even creepier.
And don't you start on me, just like you full-time squib, and then that part-time freaking.
I'm a sailor, part-time.
Oh, wait, let me get Timmy. Timmy, come over here. Come say hello.
Hiya, I'm Timmy. I'm 6.
You're going to talk to him?
I don't want to say something.
Talk to him. Say hello.
Hello?
I don't want to go to school today.
Go and say hello.
Hello? I'm Timmy. I'm 6 years old. Can you hear me? I phoned my teacher and told him he was stupid, and now I'm forbidden to go into school. Hello? Auntie Squiddy, it's me, Timmy. Auntie Squiddy, gee, I miss you. Love
I'm trying to
you,
hold back this sudden urge to.
Squid, it's a case of keeping the lane, keeping the same lane.
She's dying to laugh. She's dying to laugh and let rip at the same time.
I'm exhausted. I haven't
That's
had
what
any caffeine today, and yesterday was a really long day, and it's just I'm sore. My neck still hurts.
What the hell were you doing last night?
Did you get any relief after the healing?
Surprisingly, I didn't take any medicine either, which was great. So I help. My friend owns a cleaning business, and right now he's a one-man show, and sometimes the contracts he gets are not a one-man job. So I help him out. I'm his only employee. Well, not his own, So.
And it knockers her out.
It's hard work.
I just got a thing about the veteran small business thing that's going in Cleveland next October, so I actually might start planning to go to that.
got a question, gentlemen. Got a
Well, that's
question.
not us then.
What is the trucking? What's the trucking game that you play?
Crash Test Dummies. No. It's called American Truck Simulator or European Truck Simulator. Well, I've got both, but it's
Okay.
called American Truck Simulator.
Let me write that.
Do you know what I would like to do, Mike? I think we should get, the Wilburns, Squid, you, me, right, and then get some mods. And one of the mods, you can actually get ambulance or fire engine or police car. And what we should do is drive around an ambulance going, bubbles, whoop, bubbles, whoop, bubbles, whoop, bubbles, whoop. So, Squid, how's... So, I can't keep it straight. She's trying not to laugh. So she said, "I'm going to be serious. I'm a
What?
professional."
No, I was typing.
He was driving. Wait, was he? Did he hit you? Yeah, run around to the passenger seat, throw myself in the car upside down. No, I forgot what I was going to say now. Oh, God, I forgot what I was going to say now. Yeah, but that's what we should do, Mike. We should get that.
I keep getting emails from the VA about spouse job not job searches. What are they? Job fairs for spouses. And I'm like, why am I getting this email? Like, what? I keep deleting them, but then I keep getting them. I got another one yesterday. I was looking for it now. Guess I deleted it. Oh. Veteran and military spouse. Okay. It just doesn't say that in the title. I'm like, yeah.
Oh my God, this is hilarious. They're eating the cats, they're eating the dogs, they're killing the squirrels, make our pets safe again.
I mean, it sounds like they do. It sounds like it's a generic email. It does sound like it's a generic email.
It is, but I sometimes wish they would stop sending me all these emails. Sometimes they're a little too helpful.
True.
Sorry, we're all.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I usually receive. Oh, that's better. I usually receive emails like every couple of weeks from a certain organization, and I've actually asked them to take me off their listing, and they went, "Oh, we can't do that because it's it's automated." And I said, "Well, I'll start sending you emails then."
Oh, there he is. We got Eric back.
Welcome back, Eric.
I think I'm here. Am I here or am I not?
Welcome to the.
I'm connected. I'm not connected.
You are here. We hear your voice.
You are loud and proud.
Yes, you are back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the panel.
Live right now too. He's got Saturday Smiles going.
Yeah. Autobots, roll out. Bumblebee,
Hey, Yoda.
put it away.
How are you doing, darling?
Yoda.
If MP and JC go to Fed court and the judge feels they have broken the law, would it?
Excuse me, there is a message for you.
Shall I tell them to fuck off?
I mean, silence that thing.
Spot. That's a good question, actually. Oh, by the way, Mike, who's this Melissa they keep on talking about?
Melissa is on DJ Radis's Derailment Crew stream. If it's the one I'm
No. It was in a document that was on Tugs. But the Fiends mentioned that name as well.
That's the only Melissa I know that's involved.
Michelle or Melissa?
The name on the document said Melissa. Oh, excuse me. It said Melissa. I can't remember the surname.
Yeah, that's the only one I can think of. And she's kind of like DJ Radis. She's been involved in this since day one. That's the only one I can think of. She's one of the mods over there at Shady Bun.
Yeah, no, it was Melissa Leamington. Sorry, it was on a legal document, and also they mentioned that name as well.
Was it
I'm
on
not
one
sure.
of the documents that Shizzy and Tug were talking about last night?
I believe so. Yeah.
I can ask Shizzy.
So whose vibrator is going?
Not mine.
Not me.
Not me.
Somebody sent me a meme that says, if you don't like me but still watch everything I do, then let's face it, you're a fan.
Right? Oh my God.
Eric, are you receiving a message? Because it sounded like a vibrator.
How would you know what a vibrator sounds like?
He's married.
I plead the fifth.
Yeah, I was like, you're married.
I plead the fifth. I'm going to plead the fifth.
Well, guess
the
what?
6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th.
Last time I checked, you don't have those amendments, so try again.
I don't care. I'm making them up while I go ahead. What were you talking about? Are you talking about the foot-long, big black thing, or are you talking about the short? And anyway, how do you know about them? For me to know about them, huh? Are they issued?
Huh?
Late night trip to Adam and Eve.
Yeah, can't believe it.
Oh my God. Oh, so I just heard something funny. I'd never heard this joke, and apparently it was one that has been around. And it's, why do majors and lieutenant colonels in the military, why do we give them oak leaves as a ranking insignia? And I was like, I've never heard it. Why? And they were like, oh, it all has to go back to the Bible. Back then they taught us in the Bible with Adam and Eve to always cover up pricks with oak leaves.
Oh, that's so true.
There's a lot of majors I know and lieutenant colonels I want to send that to.
I could send that to a lot of people. Some would get a kick out of it, and some would be like, you are an awful person. I hated you then, and I hate you now.
I would send it to a shitload of people, and I wouldn't care what they think. The fact
I would
that
just send out a mass email.
Hey, Mike, FYI, you're muted.
I'm muted?
Oh, no. Why the hell is Restream is what the fuck? I don't know.
Everything
is like behind. Oh dear.
Oh boy.
Anyway, going back to vibrators. What were you saying about that?
Let's not.
No, let's not. Let's not.
Let's not. Like,
that reminds me of a story.
As much as I hate all of this and I despise Bubbles and the bullshit, I have to thank him because since they've mentioned my name, I've gained like 250 some subscribers. I'm like, appreciate you.
That's
I mean,
good.
DJ Radis helped with that too, but
how many?
He would have never mentioned my. He would have never mentioned my name unless they did. So thank you.
How many of those do you think are Bubbles' alts?
Not anymore, because since the IP trace and the fact that I added them to the police report. I amended the police report to include names. I hadn't seen hide nor hair of them. They still like to talk about me, but I don't care because you can't really care about people who don't matter.
Mhm.
Because all they have is what's online. When we close our computers or shut off our computers, we have people in the real world who love us. They don't.
That's so true. That's so true.
Like, if you have to get all your validation to make your life livable by trashing people on the internet, then by all means keep talking about me. But do not mention my daughter.
Talking about, is it me or have you cleaned that bookshelf up?
No.
I could have sworn that was on the other side of there.
I mean,
What's that?
What's the what?
What's that big round circular tube you got in that basket?
A foam roller.
Oh, right. Okay. The whole
And
time I thought you
the basket next to it has 2 yoga mats.
got you.
But you just
Right.
can't see them because of the standing tower.
Right, because I was looking at it last time and I was like, hang on a minute, that looks like a container where you can put your pew-pews in or something like that. I didn't know.
Nope. It's a foam roller.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, it's one of those, but it's black. And denser.
Yeah, I like the fact that I like the way you got it set up. Actually, I do like that.
I mean, there's my treadmill. So
Yeah.
like, it's
So
my
how's
dining
your
room,
fitness?
so I have to
How's
make
your
it functional. But like,
how's your fitness program been going?
yeah, it's been doing okay. Like,
Good.
You know, it's got to control what I eat, and that's the hardest part.
Yeah, well, I got to start a program soon, and I'm not looking forward to it.
What are you talking about, Amels girl? A little red? What's red?
Your face? Did you get some sun?
I mean,
No,
you look to the email and what I sent you.
An email?
Yeah, I sent Squid an email with a lot of information.
Oh yeah, that's been an interesting experience. The problem is to listen to those tracks. The only time that I get the chance to lay down by myself is at night, and I fall asleep. So I don't exactly know what after the first like 5 minutes says because I'm passed out.
Yeah, there's Roy. There's Roy with his. Yeah, here we go.
This is my dining room. So although it's more my space, with all my my desk and stuff, it still has to be functional for guests and stuff. In case we ever have those.
Did you feng shui the house?
No.
Feng shui. Oh God, that reminds me. Oh no.
Yeah, Melissa Plotz Limmerman. Yeah, she's.
That's the one. That's her.
Yeah, that's Melissa. We've talked with her on Discord.
Sorry, I'm just looking back at the chat because.
Yeah, same here. No, I mean here's the thing. Like lately, because I've been busy at work, and obviously I've sort of caught up on my live streams and that. It's actually nice to just chill out with you guys and just shoot the shit.
Yeah. And it's kind of like, I don't know. Like, but see, this is what got me in trouble to begin with.
Yeah. That's your fault, Mike.
Did you say my face?
I was talking to a couple people and it was like they seemed to be trying to intimidate people from coming on here. To be perfectly honest with you, one, I didn't know you until all this crap started. And secondly, they're doing the opposite of intimidating. They're giving free content.
That's true. And also,
Like,
you've met new friends from overseas.
yeah,
So, you know,
exactly. So
and I'll be honest with you, I am absolutely humbled to know you and know Baby Squid. And, I am very proud of you guys. And I'm proud of you as well.
the only part of Mr. Squid you will ever see on camera is his arms when I'm holding her and he comes to get her.
That's not a problem.
He he is like he
Is that
doesn't
like,
hate the YouTube thing, but he's like, yeah, just leave me out of it.
like
He's like, you just see these arms, and then you hear a voice go, "Give me my young." Hand me my young.
I think I remember that Muppet Babies and Nanny.
Do you know what I find really, really interesting is that we can sit here, shoot the shit, and everyone's enjoying themselves and having fun while we shoot the shit with each other. And it's fantastic. It's actually very, very refreshing. Uh-oh. Lucy Lady needs to do the washing. What's this? 10th year anniversary.
If
there's was that parent
in California, Nevada, or Arizona, send it to me. I want to go to stuff like this.
What the hell's that about? Unity?
It's a paranormal expo.
Oh.
Para Unity. Same thing. If there's anything like that on Bigfoot, send it to me. I want to go.
I've got Bigfoot.
I've got little feet, little foots. And the reason you're seeing this is because we've got nowhere else in the room for it to go. So I've got this.
Don't explain. You don't have to explain
There.
yourself, Missy.
Yeah, you never need to explain yourself.
You don't ever. No one has ever. You never ever have to explain yourself unless you really frick up.
Other than that, yeah, that I might do. He showed me this light bar that if someone were to give me a super chat, I could then press a button and have it go off with different colors. And then also.
Speaking of that, what's a super chat? Where is everybody this morning? Do we need to get mom shamed?
I'm okay if they don't want super chats. I would much rather them buy merch from the merch store.
I'm just kidding.
I gave. Oh God, I wish I would give him ideas all the time. I gave Mike an idea about a light that you, and it's an RGB, which is multicolor, and it's only $10 on Amazon. Actual fact, I'll tell you the name of it if you'd like to know it. It is called. Please hold your calls and put it to me. It is called the Lofo RGB under monitor light bar, and it is, I think, $10. Well, for us it's $10. You guys, little people, might be 12. Made the same comments. I know. Yeah, hey Gail, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
Today I need to get Veteran Nation listed into VetBiz, which is the veteran small business listing, because I'm gonna try to get a van.
Get a what?
A van.
A windowless van for the show.
Oh God, not one of those vans. You're not going to be one of those driving around in a 1979 pickup van.
Oh wait, was she a great big fat person?
Bill, I want a windowless van, but I want it so that I can camp in it, so that I can actually take this show out on the road and go meet veterans in other states.
Oh, that means I can do research for you for all the gear you can put on it, like solar panels and all that good stuff.
I'm not that good with electrical stuff. My brother
Oh.
would be.
Don't worry, I can walk you, talk you through it. Monkey see, monkey
I'm sure
do.
you can find a video on YouTube.
The problem is I've tried some of those electrical things and they don't like. I am stupid when it comes to electricity stuff. Like you show me plumbing stuff, I got it. But electrical stuff, that's my brother's the electrician. So yeah, I'm not good with that stuff. And they never like they'll explain some stuff, but not in the detail I need. You got to break it really down Barney style for me.
Like that means Spawn, you need to say that the pictures with the diagrams and this wire goes into this wire, and then this wire goes into the next one. Yeah, sorry.
Well, the thing is, here in the UK, we've got Earth, neutral, and positive. And the thing is, it's like a lot of people like switches. You just reverse the positive and negative. But in the States, I mean, if I came to the States and say hypothetically speaking, Mike had the vehicle and he had everything there, mechanically and electrically and everything else, I'd probably work on it for a week, and by that time it would be finished. Because I mean, I've got OCD when it comes to wiring, so the wiring would be done properly. You know, it's very easy to do wiring. You just need to allow yourself to look at a diagram and remember what neutral, positive. You know.
Here's why I need a windowless van. First off, because I'm probably going to be taking the cat with me, the cat and the dog. And yeah, the cat is a pain when it comes to windows, so I don't need a lot of windows. And I will be stopping at national parks and state parks to camp. But when those are not available and I'm in a city, I'm going to be doing what's known as urban camping. I don't know if you guys have seen this trend, but it's literally people go and they stay in their vehicles and they park in parking garages.
There's one guy who has a box truck, and the back of it is literally like an apartment or like a studio apartment, the kitchen and everything. And he goes around and just parks in random spots in random cities, and tries to see if he cannot get the police to tow his vehicle. One time they tried towing it with him in it. I can't remember his channel, but if you can find his channel and stumble across his channel, it is amazing.
There's only one thing, Mike, you're going to have a problem with, and that's the cat. The cat, you're going to be cats need to get used to traveling in a van, and you know, and the only thing I'm worried about is that he'll get out and then do a runner, and that's
he's not a runner. Cats are nocturnal. He's a nocturnal cat. He's not a runner, but when he goes in my car, he doesn't like it. But if I let him out of his little carrier, he then is better with traveling. Like he'll move around, and that's also where the dog helps him. So that's if I have a van, he'll have much more room to move around than he would in my vehicle.
Mike,
yeah, I'm just saying
there is a video where a guy did
be right back.
Like a cattery thing underneath his couch and put a cat flap in so that the cat had its own internal run inside where the cat box for the cat to do its poop, and it was gorgeous. So there is things like that can be done for the cat.
They do have these GPS collars now at Walmart. They're $4. I did see them last week. I'm probably going to pick one up. He needs a new collar. But I also something else I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the dollar store and I'm going to get the pool noodles because I watched the thing. You know, the dog and the cat, they have all their toys. Well, especially the cats tend to go underneath the couch. So I watched where someone put pool noodles, like shoved them right at the base of the couch, so then none of the toys go underneath. So I'm gonna do that too.
You got
I mean, if
plans?
all else fails, they make like those Apple AirTags. You could just stick an AirTag on them on their collar.
The cat actually does like being on the leash. I have taken him out. I do want to get for my bicycle. I want to get a basket and start putting him in the basket and taking him. But I'm because the dog doesn't like being left out. I might just end up getting one of those baby carriers in the back where they can be zipped up in the screen. So then the dog and the cat can both go on bike rides with me.
Get one of
Which will
those
be
pet trailers you can attach to the bike, and they can sit in the little pet trailer things.
Yeah, Gail. I like the pool noodle thing. When I saw someone do it, I'm like, that is genius. I wish I would have known that when my son was younger. But I still deal with it with the cat and the dog. More so the cat's toys because his toys are smaller, so they tend to go underneath the couch more. And then, yeah, he then gets all mad. I'm trying to think of other things I want to do. We've got some ideas out there. If I get a van, I do want to go to Sturgis and to Memorial Day weekend in DC where they do Rolling Thunder and I forget the other thing that they do, but they do a lot of veteran stuff. Yeah. I think the cat would love sitting on a basket on the front of the bike, but if I have to take the dog, I might just get one of those, screened-in carriers for kids.
Back home, there was a guy who would come to the hospital with his dog all the time, but his dog would be on the front of his bike, like almost on his lap.
I've considered getting a dirt bike, an enduro, one that I can not just run, ride out into the desert, but one that I could actually take on the roads and just use it as a go to work because I'm only going like 3 miles to work. And if I can get one of those like backpacks for Glory to be on my back, I'll get one of those, and that'll be how her and I go into work every day. All to
This was
save
a
gas.
German Shepherd, so it was like I didn't understand how this. And he had goggles for the dog and everything.
So a friend of mine has a service dog, a German Shepherd, and he's got goggles because he takes his motorcycle, and he's got a sidecar. I'll never get a motorcycle. Not my thing.
Ew. Hey, DJ Radis.
DJ Radis in the house.
I want to show you something. I'm just trying to find a video because I don't want to show you too much.
Yep.
Right. This you probably might like this. Let me just make sure.
They actually do make they look like pool noodles that go around pipes to help them not freeze, but it's actually that insulating material. So those do a little bit better.
Let me see if
Mike, what happened to you the other night there?
So I was planning on doing the Halloween stream, but I was not planning on having my son with me, and because we had court and things changed with the custody situation, I suddenly had him for Halloween, and so I initially was like, okay, I'll do it like 2 hours later, but I was exhausted. It's hard for me to keep up with 14-year-olds nowadays.
Oh, it's fine. I went on DJ Rats's channel, and we had fun.
Yeah, I had to change my whole plan. I really wanted to do all that because it would have been fun, but
Hey, it's fine. I told you it was fine.
Hey,
You
Mike.
done
DJ
what you
Raditz was
gotta
nice
do.
enough to send me a link, but I went to bed instead.
Hey, Mike.
Yes.
Don't show this live. I'll just show you guys.
Okay. I don't. It'll show up in the side thing, but yeah. Oh no, don't want it up. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, it won't let me show it to them.
That's me. Early hours in the morning. It took me 2.5 hours to get there, even on my bike.
Who are you calling a cootie queen, you lint liquor?
We need to think of entrance music for the two of you, Squid and Mussy.
Pardon, sorry.
We need to think of entrance music for you, so that is like when Spawn Trooper comes on. I've got this.
Not my Spawn Trooper. Are you trying to say that's my intro?
No, that's Spawn Trooper's intro.
All right, okay.
Because he's the wolf. So in Werewolves of London, you know, it's the British stuff. But, you know, I would be inclined to do bagpipes for you because you're in Scotland, but I don't know if you'd like something better.
Yeah, that's fine by me. Give it
Any ideas?
Yeah, I can find it right now. Hang on a minute.
I have no idea. Yeah.
Hang on a minute. Wait for it.
Oh, Angry Vet's here.
Yay! Haven't seen you in a while. What good? But Jesus.
Why is somebody singing bloody Christmas songs to me?
Oh my God, they were playing last week. Last week they were already playing Christmas music in Starbucks.
They have Christmas stuff in Walmart, but like a week before Halloween. I was thinking, really?
Like, I hate that. I like leave Christmas time for Christmas time. Like,
Christmas time is for the day after Thanksgiving.
right?
Roy, my theme should be the wrecking ball.
I do think I do have an idea, a business idea. You know how Spirit Halloween pops up everywhere?
Yeah.
My plan is to do the same thing, but with a Christmas store where it just pops up. It's, you know, like day after Halloween, we open up a bunch and then we close down.
I would tell the crazy people not to steal that idea, but you actually have to have initiative in order to do that, so it shouldn't be a problem. You actually have to get out from behind your computer and live in the real world.
Oh, he's gonna start singing spirituals.
What the hell are you doing?
I have no idea what's going on. I am
They have
working
it
on.
for Christmas. Oh my god, that's cool. That's funny. So I might set up my Christmas village on stream this year, so you
Shit,
guys
I've
can
got
watch
the
me
mic
do that.
muted. Sorry. I'm listening to Flower of Scotland. Sorry.
Yeah, I recognise that tune. To send them home, to
It
think
sucks that they
again.
closed up my local Big Lots because that's where I used to go get all my Christmas stuff. I used to love going into Big Lots. Like it would all be discounted stuff. Like I wouldn't buy. I always buy Department 56 Christmas houses for my village, but I would go to Big Lots to get all the little like accoutrement.
Mike, you should speak to Jeremy. He has got more Christmas stuff coming out his ears than anything else.
I'm
What's
current.
funny is I'm not a Christmas guy. I'm a Halloween guy, but I do Christmas because my son, my nieces and nephews, they really love Christmas. So I'm if I don't have money, it's because I've done so much for the kids. Like I will, there's no limit. I'll blow money on the kids every year, but like on myself, it's like, nah, I don't need new underwear. It's a good business plan. So Silver. I was gonna say Sylvia, but Silver. Sorry, DJ Radis. Are you going to be doing a live stream, an illegal live stream from Tubetown?
That was hilarious.
They're like, he's stalking. He's literally on private property that they don't own. Like that's not stalking. You could.
Hey, Mike.
They have a really warped idea of what stalking is. The fact that they view every live stream, contact people constantly when they don't want to be contacted, but yet going to a public place or a
Right?
place that's open to the public, that is stalking to them. But what they're doing, that's not stalking. That's nothing. Having at least 5 different YouTube accounts to contact people without them knowing it, that is not stalking in their eyes. But going to a public place,
And it's not even a house of ill repute.
I'm gonna buy you a dictionary for Christmas, you dumbass.
I actually have a story about that, about me in Russia. So I almost got, I almost ended up at a brothel with a hooker on a horse.
Whoa. How did we go from the definition of stalking to that?
Because when you were saying a couple of the things, it reminded me of it. I'll tell you guys the story. This was 2014. I decided it was the summer. I was like, I'm going to go to Moscow because I was living in the Middle East and it was cheap. And I was like, when else am I going to be able to go to Moscow? So I had to go through all the stuff to get my visa and everything. And I took a weekend. And everyone there was super nice. As soon as they found out I was American, they all, wanted to buy me drinks and everything. And it was my last day there. And if you get a chance to go to Russia, definitely go to Moscow and check out the armory at the Kremlin. It's amazing the stuff they have there because they were never successfully invaded, so they still have like Ivan the Terrible's crown, and you can see it. And I'm a big history nerd, so I loved all that stuff. But my last night, I was like, okay, I don't like vodka, but I was like, I'm in Moscow, I got to do a shot of vodka. So I went to the bar right next to my hotel, and I was like, I had my little Google Translate thing, and I was like, I would like a shot of vodka. And a guy realized I was American. He could speak broken English, and he also spoke Italian. So like we had enough that we could communicate. And so he bought my shot of vodka, and we did it. He was like, "No, you buy this one, this one." And he like picked out the good one, and he's like, "Smoke outside." I'm like, "Yeah, okay." So I got a Cuban cigar, and we go outside to smoke. And while we're out there talking, and just trying to communicate and whatnot, a woman on a horse rides up, and she starts speaking in Russian to me, and I can barely. I only know a couple phrases in Russian, and I kept saying "po angielski," which is speak English. And he explains to her that I'm an American, and as soon as he tells her I'm an American, she like kind of like is like okay, and she's like starts like talking to me, and he's like she wants to give you a ride on horse, and I was like, yeah, no, I'm not interested. And he tells her, and she's like is a little bit more forceful, and he's like, she really wants to give you a ride on horse, good price. And I'm like, I'm not interested. I've ridden on horses before, not my thing. And he does it, and she like starts yelling at him. He's like, and now there's like two Russians screaming at each other in the street. One is literally on a horse, and she's dressed like if you saw someone just randomly in the middle of America, like flannel jeans, riding a horse, that's exactly how she was dressed. And he looks at me. He's like, she says best price you'll get in town, best ride in town. And I'm like, nope, not interested. So she rides off, and he's like, stupid prostitutes. And I'm like, wait. And I get it in my translate app. I'm like, are you just calling her a whore, or are you saying she's an actual prostitute? And he reads it. And he's like, da, da. And he types back, and his thing says, you pay for the horse ride to the brothel where it's then free. So that's my story.
That's insane.
I was almost picked up by a hooker on a horse in Moscow.
I mean, okay. Like,
No.
I don't exactly know where to I don't exactly know where to go with that, but okay. Like, how do you top that?
It's just an interesting story. I still laugh about it.
I can't even yeah.
Someone just killed the like button. You guys don't like that story? I think it's funny.
Yeah, hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. You love Mike. Mike's a good guy. You just
And definitely go to their channel and subscribe.
Even
Do horses get STDs?
Even if you hate the channel or you hate the it's still publicity. Like, share, subscribe. Come on, it's easy, it's free. You just
I don't
press
wanna
your
get-
little finger on that.
What's
I don't wanna
funny is
get
one of
too
the
heavy.
trolls that or not so much a troll, but he keeps showing up in other people's he's one of their viewers. He keeps showing up in everybody's like Megan's chat and Tug's chat. And that night that they were talking about baby squid, he called me unhinged. And I'm like, thanks for the now I just have fun with him every time I see him in a chat. I'm like,
Which one is it?
Peculiar Optics.
Okay.
Every time I see him in a chat, I'm like, thanks for the merch ideas. What you doing here? Who are you gonna like? I just troll him right back. I'm having fun with it. And the Tug's mods timed him out, and I was like, no, I actually like effing with him. It's fun. It's kind of my new hobby is just having fun with people who don't like me.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna unmute this, and I'll show it for. Hmm. The Flower is Scotland tune. Okay. The Flower of Scotland.
Yeah, Spawn Trooper was singing it. Well, humming it.
Here we go. I'm up. Oh, come on. So that one?
Yep.
Okay. I'll clip that. Add it to the. Is there a
Thank
certain
you.
part you want of it?
Nope.
Okay.
It's just Scotland's song to send them homewards to think again.
Oh,
Hey, Mike.
Yes.
That last link I just sent you. Yeah. Not that when you're showing your Facebook there, mate.
So yes, horses can get sexually transmitted diseases.
That last song that last link is the Black Mountain chorus, male chorus. That song there is, put it this way, close to my heart.
So do you prefer that one?
No.
Intro?
You keep the wolf. You keep the wolf. But I'm just showing you that song means a lot to me. Sorry.
Hello, little one. Hello, Goddess.
Someone's awake.
What you doing, little one? How's Auntie Mussie's little girl?
It's time to go get a snack. Be right back.
Yeah, I'm actually probably going to end this stream because we've been going for 3 hours.
Then I'm gonna get going. Bye, guys.
I'm hungry. I won't
Take care,
lie.
Squid.
Later, sweetheart.
See ya.
Have a good one.
So everyone, make sure you go and you subscribe to all of my guests, all of their channels.
Oh God.
Especially Spawn Troopers. And ask him for his email. He enjoys it when you do that.
No. Oh, that's a good point. Wrong, Mama. You still here? Wow. No. No. I feel bullied and victimized and stalked and harassed.
I'll be around today, so maybe we can do some play some video games later on.
Yeah, sounds like a plan, dude. I'm up for that. Will Burns probably drive 10 meters and crash into a banister or something. Throws the spawn trooper and hides behind you. Wait, what? Oh.
My little
Has it got a
Do you know
horn?
what that looks so weird? It's like you got a small kid's freaking toy in your hand. You richly have actually. Is
Mike, has it got a horn?
No, it does not. It just has. Oh, wait. Yes, it does. I thought this was just a logo, but no, I can put the horn there.
Oh God.
Oh my God, that's gonna be awesome. Honk, honk, honk.
So you just imagine you drive down the road. Mike, stop pressing the button.
Spawn Trooper, can you imagine if he got the ones for the brakes? Yeah. That'd
No.
be the horn, the brakes, the whole 9 yards for the sounds.
Well, it's funny you say that. When I set mine up, I totally forgot to do the pedals, and then I'm driving down this highway, and there was a toll coming up, and I'm like hitting the pedals, and I'm like, oh crap! And for some reason, I just hit this one button and ended up sort of going sideways through the toll. So, what do I need help with?
I've not got a wheel. I do have a keyboard, and I've got a mouse. So it would be fun.
I wouldn't do this. I wouldn't do that game with a mouse.
Oh,
Well,
I do have.
the mouse is only move left and right with it.
I do have an Xbox controller that I play my games with.
I did almost get a Batman. There's a Batman Arkham VR game. I almost got that, but I was going to wait and look up some reviews.
Oh my god, I'm getting so close to 500. Please, guys. Ugh. Every time I look at mine, I'm like one closer. What are you doing to me, people? What are you doing to me? I'm not bossy.
Bye, everybody.
Oh yeah,
Here's my controller.
you're less than 100 away.
Oh god, no. Oh.
Can I just say thank you to Mike and Spawn Trooper and everybody that has subscribed to me. I got over the 100, and it's been amazing that you've all taken the time to allow me to be here.
Oh yeah, we're glad that you've come on and done readings and stuff like that. Hopefully, we can get you monetized as well, so then you can, you know. But I mean, you do have your PayPal or Cash App. I can't remember which one, where you can take people's, people can pay you for readings now.
I'm quite hilarious. Well, thank you very much. I will remember that on my deathbed after I reach. You guys pushing me to that 500 number is scaring the hell out of me because I don't know what to do. I'm going to be sitting there going,
Don't be afraid that if you go live and you want me to share it out, just shoot it to me, or let me know. Hey, I'm going live in 5 minutes, and I'll go grab the link and push it out.
Wait, my link. Wait, what?
Yeah, if you're going live and you want me to share.
Oh no! I went live. I went live this morning while you were still in the world of Zed.
I'm just saying, in the future, if you want more people, and you before you go live or while you're live, just be like, "Hey, share this out." I'll push it out.
I don't mind it. But the thing is, like, I need to get into a routine. I need to figure out exactly everything that's going on, and then if I do get to the point when I'm monetized, I need to then contact my financial advisor, let him know, and then he needs to do his bit. Yes, I have a financial advisor.
Everyone should have a
Spawn
financial
Trooper
advisor.
has a lot of people in his sleeve.
And I've also got a QC as well.
It's like
The whole time I'm trying to figure out where this music's coming from. Oh, there you go. That's better.
It's the hate channels. They don't know who they're messing with.
We're not going to talk about them. We're not going to waste our energy talking about them. We're going to talk about me bossing the Wilburns and Mike around on a highway through CB. Come break one hand. This is the duck knocking on your back door. Come on. Smoky Bear at the rear. One thing I do, I can, right, let me say something on a serious note. And what's his name? Trent, is it Trent? Trent. What was your name again? What was his name again? Trent
Thompson.
Let me just point something out very quickly to all of you. You'll be very surprised how many Trent. There you go. You'll be very surprised how playing a game can bring people closer together as friends. And not just that, it also helps you decompress and get away from the daily bullshittery.
except for board games and me, I don't like board games. My family's always trying to get me to play board games, and
Why are you addressing me by my first name, by the way?
I'm not. But I am going to wrap this up. Do you guys have anything you want to plug before we go?
I've gone. My brain's not working right now because Mussy just put something in. It's Trin. It is so hard not to swear. For me, it's a natural thing for me, and it's not fair that everyone's sitting there going, "We're gonna make you swear." No, what I will say though is, people, make your own minds up. Don't be convinced by, by what was said. Make your own mind up. Right. And yeah.
All right, folks. I'm going to get going. We're going to end this. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. We will probably be back later on today with a gaming stream. Not really talking about any of the stuff that's what we're looking at doing. I thank you for all your input. I'll be changing a couple more things for the show. And thank you to everyone for being here. And as usual, thank you for being worth serving.
Yeet.
Coffee brewing as the sun peeks through the haze. Birds are chirping, serenading morning's praise. Front porch creaks as dreams fade away. America's awakened to a brand new day. Old vinyl spinning a sweet old tune. Day starts dancing under a sleeping moon. Whose print smudges on fingers of grace. America's awakened at her own steady pace. Sips of sunshine in a coffee cup. Simple moments lifting spirits up. From the mountains to the sandy shore. Morning in America, want just a little more. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Old vinyl spinning a sweet old tune. Day starts dancing under a sleeping moon. Newsprint smudges on fingers of grace. America's awakened at her own steady pace. Sips of sunshine in a coffee cup. Simple moments lifting spirits up. From the mountains to the sandy shore. Morning in America, want just a little more. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Tractors rumble, fields coming alive. Big wheels turning where hopes and dreams strive. Laughter echoes down the old dirt road. America's awakened to lighten her load. America's awakened.